I forgot to unmute the tab again. Mina? Mina doesn't know that I'm...
Hello?
Mina. Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I could hear you. Are you ready to appear?
Sure.
They're gonna learn the height differences. Cause we're almost scaled, sorta. I mean, I don't know how we'll look if we look at our model's full body, but it's basically a preview of what's to come. Mina's taller than me. Mina's got more hair volume though. Very, very poofy. Hi, love.
Poofy.
Are you excited for when Mina can match?
Yeah, we don't match anymore.
No, we don't.
Matching has ended.
This song I stole from Mina. Mina said that this is the music that they use on their stream.
Yeah, I had to rub it in.
I knew that's what you were doing. You're like, this is what I use on my stream. And I'm like, you're not just giving a fun fact.
Yeah. I wanted you to find out.
Whatever. Love, how did your collab go? I heard that you guys play Fortnite. No, we can't do Unreal Tournament. That's like a Mina exclusive like song. Yeah. I can't play that music. Love clutched. Love tends to be good at games. When we're playing Jabroni Brawl, like fucking Love was just like mean, to be honest.
Were they? Were they mean to you specifically?
Everybody was mean to me, and apparently Maka's good at shooters too, and I was so delighted to find out.
And I have ping advantage, so I always win.
What about me? Don't we have the same ping?
Yeah, we do.
So then I just suck.
I have extra ping advantage.
Yeah.
Because I have 1,000 megabyte speed.
Forever and just said BOC. Why does that sound for? Oh, Boards of Canada. Yeah.
No, it's actually not Boards of Canada. It kind of sounds like it. It's the menu.
No. It was an old message that they sent. Whenever I was playing I think the God album. How do you God album? Yeah. Mina introduced me to Boards of Canada. I might have heard of them before, but Mina had me listen to Boards of Canada and a little bit of Audicur. And you never really made much of a push to get me to listen to Radiohead, but I ended up like looking into them because of you, and I'm like, oh, actually, this is pretty good.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of music, yesterday me and Mina, for some reason, we went and started listening to a bunch of like alternative rock from the 90s and early 2000s. What started that?
I think it was because. Yeah, we had like a conversation about not you, but like I had a conversation with Augmented yesterday about the band 3 Days Grace, I think.
Oh yeah, where you're like, wow, that's a throwback, and I'm just like,
it's like I haven't heard that name in like 15 years, basically.
Hey, Net, I was just trying because like all these 3 Days Grace, Breaking Benjamin, Maroon 5, like all these names, and I'm like, oh, I don't know what any of them sound like. Like, I've probably heard all of their songs before on the radio, but I haven't been able to, like, assign a name to them. Because, like, I just didn't seek out a lot of, music. I mostly focused, when it came to, like, stuff that would be on the radio, I focused mostly on, like, nu metal. So if I heard Korn, I would know, oh, yeah, that's Korn. Like, I could tell. But we ended up, like, just going through a playlist, of music, and I'm being kind of like wow, we haven't heard this shit in a really long time. And the surreal thing is how when you think, like, to us it feels like, oh, this didn't happen that long ago, all this music, like, yeah, they don't make this music anymore, but it wasn't that long ago. It's like, wait, it was like 25 years 25 years ago, 30 years ago when this stuff was happening. It's just insane to me. And then I realized, like, wow, actually, this kind of music has been dead for a really long time. At least in the mainstream, to my knowledge, anyway.
And I feel like it's stuff that's like, it's like what do they say? Like every like 20 years, like stuff kind of like comes back basically. And I feel like we might be in like, I don't know, maybe like next 5-10 years we'll see like a like a comeback of like alternative rock from like the early 2000s or something, but
I'd be
it's never
down.
like it's never identical. It's always like it's like heavily drawing from, but not always identical to that time period.
Alternative rock wave. 90s
Yeah,
alternative
rock
rock
wave.
wave. It'll be sad wave. No, there probably already something called sad wave. Angst wave.
Yeah.
You know, there's a sentiment, a butt-in sentiment that I see popping around on the internet of people advocating for sincerity again. Why does everything got to be cynical and jaded and edgy and whatever?
Because we laugh at sincerity.
Yeah, and then Mina hears like old alternative 90s music or 2000s and starts laughing because the lyrics are stuff like I'm in so much pain, and then Mina starts laughing at it. It's not funny, it's soulful. Hi Night. I like that kind of music. It's kind of, I mean, it's all about how it sounds. Ultimately, I don't really I don't know about you, but I kind of don't care too much about lyrics, although if I'm able to understand the lyrics of a song and I find the message to be like clever or interesting or relatable, I will like it more. But most of the time I listen to music, there will be like 30% of the song that I can't fully make out. Like some of it sounds kind of like slurred a bit, and then I'm like, I don't understand what the song's about, so then I just tune it all out. Or sometimes I guess I just haven't like sat down and thought about what the lyrics are to understand what the songs mean. But I'm all about like just how it sounds mostly.
I think I laugh at it because it's like there's an element of sincerity to it, but it's also kind of like
too clear cut.
It's on the nose about how mopey it is. Too,
yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah.
And it's also kind of like it's also like manufactured like angst to a degree. Where it's kind of like
hate everything about you.
Yeah, angst is like mainstream. Like people, give the kids what they want. They want to hear how pissed off you are. It makes a lot of money. Like it's also like that, you know. There's an element of like, wait, how sincere is it actually, and how much of it is like, you know, just this is what the kids want, basically.
As long as it sounds good, though. Hold on, is it 3 Days Grace Pain? Or is it Animal I Become? No, I don't think that's the, I hate everything about you. But a lot of this type of music, I never sought it out. I never, wanted to listen to it on my own. It's just if it was on the radio, I thought it was good. Like, oh, if I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? It's like very good song. Just never sought it out. Like I would want to listen to System on a Down on repeat. So that's what I would download. But like going back to a lot of this music, I'm having it play right now. I can actually stream it to you. Hold on. Maybe I should make it to where the category doesn't say Hollowbody, because we might not do that for a bit.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I hear. Oh god, I can hear myself too.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think you're broadcasting like your entire
I am
computer audio to me.
First, let me go into Twitch and adjust it to where the category is a little bit different.
Okay.
Because if you and me talk about music, I feel like we could get kind of like carried away for a little bit, because we are both very passionate about music.
Yeah.
Although who isn't? It's like Eden. Everybody does that. All right, I got the category set properly. I'm going to apply. All right, let's see if you can hear it. But like, listen to this. It's like, it's no wonder this shit was on the radio so much. It's fucking good, catchy, everything about it. Hi, Rhea. Twitch said I'd get a 3-watch streak if I watched the stream. Oh, it that's a new thing, isn't it? The whole streak pushing stuff.
Yeah.
It's a manipulating you. It's like FOMO kind of thing. I don't know.
It's like when you when you boot up like, I don't know, your gacha game or your Call of Duty or whatever, and it's like, get the 7-day login bonus. If you log in 7 days in a row, then on the 7th day you'll get I don't know, you'll get like
Oh god, yeah.
a trading card to get a skin or something like that. It'll lead toward you getting a skin.
Twitch kind of
So
has been pushing the whole streaks thing. Can you hear the song, Mina?
yeah, I can hear it.
Okay, so
Um,
for the Vodies, we're listening to 3 Days Grace, Animal I Have Become. Mina, what do you think of Animal I Have Become? This isn't that angsty, right? It actually almost sounds kind of
it's
happy, right?
the lyrics are kind of angsty, I would say, or it's like,
And that used
yeah,
to be popular. When did angsty lyrics become so popular? 90s?
I think it was 90s probably. I
There
think
was
it basically stems
gothic
from
music though, which was like 80s, right? That would have been
yeah,
kind of mopey, right? But
yeah.
90s was
Goth
different, right?
80s goth is pretty mopey, I would say, in terms of its like lyrics and I don't know. The song essentially goth music in the 80s would usually sound kind of upbeat a lot of times, but it would have like kind of mopey lyrics. Um, I feel like, I mean, a lot of the music in the 2000s and the entire like alternative rock uh, genre basically originates from grunge. I feel like the whole like grunge and then into post grunge genre is kind of where like alternative rock basically stems from, where it's like it's that wave of bands, after like Pearl Jam and Nirvana that all kind of like they all kind of sound like Pearl Jam or Nirvana, basically, or bands
Right.
that are it's influenced by them. Basically, that's kind of what the whole alternative rock genre like is basically. And grunge music, especially like Nirvana, Alice in Chains, uh, had very like not sometimes mopey, but kind of angsty. Like I'm kind of mad, kind of like type of songs basically. So I feel like a lot of the angst kind of like stems from those type of songs or those bands basically.
So, what was the turning point? When did it become a little bit harder? Also, for Vadi's, we're listening to Audio Slave, Like a Stone. This is a good song that I never really appreciated a lot when I was young. Like, I listened to it, I'm like, yeah, it's pretty good. But going back, I'm like, actually, wow, I could listen to this song regularly. This is really good. Holds up. But yeah, Mina, what happened to where... Because there's a difference between, like, 3 Days Grace and other 90s alternative and early 2000s and Nirvana, right? Wouldn't you say that? Is it just that
Yeah,
the vocal style got harder, or...
it depends on the band, I would say. Some of Nirvana's songs go pretty hard, I would say, but they're like Nirvana also follows that. I think it was the band like the Pixies that kind of popularized or like started that trend of like they call it like loud, quiet, loud, basically, where you have a soft part of the song, then like a loud, like hard part of the song, then like another quiet part of the song. Like Nirvana followed that same kind of format, and some of Nirvana's songs would go pretty hard, and the other ones were more like quiet and soft.
Right. What do you think of Audio Slave? You said something that they're similar to another group, or was I thinking of somebody else?
Audio Slave is what they call I think the term is super group, basically, which sounds corny, but super group is when you basically have members from different popular bands like get together and form a new band. So Audio Slave is basically it's the singer from Soundgarden and then the band of Rage Against the Machine, basically. That's what Audio Slave is.
Actually, speaking of Soundgarden, is that the bands where one of the members recently,
Yes, that's Chris
don't
Cornell. It's like
yeah. I don't know if you could say the word. I think you can, but
gotcha. Yeah, the singer from Soundgarden is also the singer to Audio Slave here.
So it's kind of interesting that they're just willing to do multiple projects at once, and I guess it just depends on like your current bandmates if they're okay with it. Like you
I think at the
going off and
time,
working with somebody else.
Soundgarden was broken up at that point.
Ah.
Like they weren't releasing anything. They weren't touring or anything at that point.
If your body was hollow, what would you store in it? Candy. Candy.
Snacks.
Disaster like Soundgarden. What's your favorite song by them? I no nothing in particular comes to my mind if somebody says Soundgarden. I just know for a fact I've heard their music.
Are you asking me or was someone
Um,
asking you?
I'm kind of like asking out loud.
Oh, gotcha.
My favorite candy is Pixie Sticks. I haven't had it in a long time. Then So my parents were big fans of Red Hot Chili Peppers growing up. So I would hear a bit of them. I like how whenever I see what that musicians actually look like, though, it's never what I expected. But I also didn't
Yeah.
expect anything in particular either. It kind of just feels surreal because when I listen to music, typically ever since I was a kid, I've never been much to obsess over the person creating it. So I never made time to learn their names, what they look like, or anything. I just like enjoy the music and get it
Yeah.
kind of stimulates my emotions, sort of. So. And then you get to you attach a face to it suddenly, and it's like, oh, it's a person. It's not just a magical file
Noise
that makes
creation.
noise.
Noise creation device.
Their wait, bassist? How do you say that?
Bassist.
Bassist, Flea voiced Donnie in the Wild Thornberries. That's so funny because all Donnie and
I
Wild
didn't know that.
Thornberries does is like that's like all he does.
That's pretty funny.
When I was maybe the only way to make me stop crying was to put on RHCP.
It's
What?
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, okay. My dad said that whenever I was young, he put on Pink Floyd for me.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. But I never pursued much Pink Floyd whenever I was sentient. Mostly it was just like, it started off with Metallica. That was kind of like the first thing I really started listening to from my dad. And then it moved on to like nu metal and like Linkin Park and so on and so on.
Uh-huh.
And then like 80s pop music. And then I guess R&B from my mom. What was the song that you said that your brother used to listen to all the time?
Oh, it was that the 3 Days Grace song that like you were playing earlier.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah,
my brother
yeah.
used to listen to that a lot.
We were listening to Red Hot Chili Peppers. This is the White Stripes, Seven Nation Army. 704 million views.
That's a lot of views.
Sometimes I'm like, wow, this Vocaloid song has like 5 million views. That's so crazy. And then you see like stuff that has 700 million views. Oh, this song, yeah. What did your dad project onto you music-wise? Anything? Whenever you were like a little baby, they didn't have you listen to anything?
Not really, no.
Your dad likes music. He likes to play the guitar, but I don't hear him like really listen to music much.
No, he just like the only time he's listening to music, I think, is when he's like in the car driving, basically.
Oh, actually,
he'll have a classic rock station on.
Rhea mentions something called Flat Out 2 earlier, and again, what is Flat Out 2? I thought when you said that, I thought you were saying Fallout 2.
It's a racing game, I think.
Okay,
it's the one where it has like I think it has like Havoc physics engine in it, where you
Why does Havoc sound familiar?
Oh, it's like the physics engine that was in like every game at one point.
Okay.
Where if a game had like ragdoll and it's like source engine physics, then it was probably Havoc physics. I think the Havoc or the source engine physics I think were based on Havoc. But no, yeah, Flat Out's a racing game, and it's the one where you crash your car and then your character like flies out the windshield like ragdoll. It's really funny.
I'd want to experience that. That sounds funny. Hi, Late. It's like, because when I first thought you said Fallout, I'm like, Fallout 2? It's like, I don't think Fallout 2 would have had music like this, but what do I know? Halo, there was a period in video games where games would be more like the creators' playlists, right? Like Halo had a bunch of like licensed music, and you go back to it, and it's like, wow, this is really a 2000s gamer boy core.
Funny.
Well, what do they put in that? What do they put in Halo?
Halo 2, I think had Breaking Benjamin, and it had like Incubus and like one other. I think there's one other band in there.
Am I like?
It might have. Might have just been Breaking Benjamin and Incubus.
Am I just jaded for thinking it's kind of weird because it doesn't seem like content that tonally fits in with whatever Halo is supposed to be. You know what I mean? It's like,
it's kind of funny.
I really like Resident Evil. What if I just put Rammstein over it?
Yeah. It's something that only you saw in the early 2000s when it came to video games. Like, we don't have, like, I mean, I guess they put licensed music still.
Oh, you games, like Gears having Billie Eilish?
Yeah, like there's still an extent of like licensed music being used in like marketing and games, stuff like that, but you're not gonna experience the, like, I guess, the edge of like the early 2000s, putting in like, Korn.
Oh God! In Silent Hill. What else did you say Korn was in around that time?
They're in Haze, the Halo killer Haze. They're in that. Yeah, they're in one of the Western Silent Hill games. Yeah, Quake had Nine Inch Nails. That Nine Inch Nails and Quake was very interesting because it was like they got the band like in the id Software studio and then got them to do like sound work and like do the soundtrack for the game too, which is like just interesting to have like a band actually like work on like the sound design and do the music for a game.
And which game did you say it was?
Oh, Quake, because they had like right. And they had them like in the studio at like id Software.
Yeah, and then for Quake 3? No. Wait. I am thinking of Quake, right? There was another band that they brought in after it stopped being Trent Reznor.
Oh, there's Sonic Mayhem for Quake.
Yeah,
too. Yeah.
It's like, I think that's cool. I've listened to some of their stuff. It's good. Trying to think of... Oh! Well... I know it's not video games, but I think, like, they got... Goblin's just a band, right? But then they had them compose for Suspiria, right?
Yeah. I think they did the Dawn of the Dead. Like, the original, like, release of Dawn of the Dead. I think Goblin did that as well.
Whenever we watched it, did we watch the version that has that? Because I thought that there is multiple versions of it, right?
There is several different versions of the original Dawn of the Dead movie. I think there's only like one version that has Goblin as the soundtrack.
The band was like, here, have a song because we like Halo. It's like, I kind of, when it comes to movies and games, I feel like sometimes it's more important to focus on creating a unique world and not just have it be, how do I say this? You can't just shove every single thing that you like in whatever you're creating because it might not fit and it might date your product a little bit, or your art, rather. So whenever I'm watching movies, for example, one thing that ticks me off is if it feels like it's too much of a playlist of the director or something.
Yeah.
Where if you want to do a few songs, fine. But once it's like, all right, this is the 15th song. Come on now. Then it gets a little bit irritating.
There's some movies where it's like they'll like swap licensed songs like in the same scene, which is really awkward to me.
Do you remember?
I think the Suicide Squad movie did that.
Yeah, Suicide Squad movie was like, we have a licensed song for all of the main characters, and it would just keep switching back and back and back to different ones. And it was driving me crazy because it's more distracting to me. Like, I don't know.
I think the deal with that movie is that they actually got wasn't like edited by a trailer production studio or something like that.
Probably.
So it's like the whole movie is just like a 2-hour-long trailer, basically.
If you like this kind of song, definitely check out Flat Out 2's playlist. You will find some gems like Audio Slave, Man, or Animal. I'll look into Flat Out. Racing games tend to have good music, whether it's like playlists or original music. That Linkin Park song was given from what I remember. What do you mean? Was a Linkin Park song put into a game? Actually, are anime music videos even still thriving? Because back before corpos were cracking down on all websites as hard as they are now, You could get away with doing it, but I remember, like, it got to a point where your shit would just get flagged down.
I think AMVs are like very niche now. I think there's still like a subsect of like people that make them, but I think they're like, yeah, like super like niche community at this point.
Since editing software had gotten better, I feel like probably the average music video, like the anime music video if they do exist, is more advanced than they used to be.
Probably, yeah.
Back in the day, it would be pretty low effort, to be honest.
Yeah, I remember
I can't believe
AMVs and then like frag. They call them frag videos where it's like someone cutting their like multiplayer gameplay of like killing people in like a multiplayer match and editing it like in the way that like an AMV would be edited. Those are pretty funny.
That's kind of entertaining. Were any of them self-aware, or did they all think that they're cool?
I feel like I've seen some self-aware ones. It's been a long time since I watched like frag videos, but they're usually pretty like goofy or like, you know, took themselves like overly seriously.
Also, I'm playing Breaking the Habit from Linkin Park. I like I said about how I don't typically know what musicians' faces look like. I also typically haven't seen most music videos for songs, so I had never seen what the music video for this song looks like. And I'm like, oh, it's the animation crew that did the scene, the animated scene in Kill Bill, and it's a good style. And Mina, to my shock, said that they actually like this song. Because Mina doesn't like Linkin Park. Because they're a hater. What's your problem?
I feel like this song's fine.
Mina said in the past, what you like is, you like the DJ, like the mixer of the first two albums. Not so much, what, exactly? What don't you like again? The class must know, they're asking.
I would just say on average, like I can't really get into most of their songs basically.
Mina doesn't listen to angst. Mina listens to elevator music. Like they want to like relax and just zone out, have a chill time, not think about how the world is full of pain, but to think about how the world is full of oceans and trees. And, you know, like a drug maybe somewhere.
A drug maybe somewhere.
Yeah.
What is that supposed to mean?
I also accidentally interrupted you. I'm very sorry. I kind of do that because, like, I black out and then I wake up and I interrupt you. Continue with your analysis of Linkin Park.
I don't even remember where I was now.
You were...
I basically just feel like I don't know. I've listened to other, like, I guess, like, bands around the time, basically. And Linkin Park was, like... I wouldn't say I ever, like, absolutely despise or hate them, basically, but I just could never really get into them, basically. I had a little because my brother listened to them a lot, and there's a point in my life where I'm just like, I'll listen... Whatever my older brother's listening to, I'll also listen to, basically. I had a little tiny phase of that, but when I started, like, actually listening to stuff on my own, then I never really sought them out, basically.
Oh, I get it.
I recognize that they're like, I think they're good, but I'm just not really into them, basically.
No,
but I do like, I do like the Mr. Han songs.
Oh, those instrumentals that would come included, those were so good, right?
Yeah, yeah, those are like the instrumental tracks.
I get what you're saying, honestly, because I was kind of the same way. Where the music that you start off with is whatever your family or immediate friends introduce you to. And because you're brand new to music, you don't have any perspective of the overall scene of music and all the options that are actually out there. But once you start branching out on your own and you listen to 50 other different genres, well, then you have to weigh the original stuff that you started off with to all the new stuff. And it might just not compare to the stuff that you ended up gravitating towards more. So, like, I would still say, like, I never, like, grew out of nu metal, but I ended up, like, gravitating towards different genres more. Like, I like agrotech more than I like nu metal, as an example. As for stuff that I completely grew out of, it's not that they're bad, they're actually good. I just don't see myself ever wanting to return to Offspring. Ever.
Yeah.
I've tried, and I'm just like, I just don't feel anything. Not that I think it's bad.
Yeah. It's also like I feel like they're okay.
They're like fine. The pop punk, right?
They're like, yeah, I don't know what you call. They're in that like alternative rock kind of era. I would say they have kind of a punk, yeah, kind of vibe to them.
I thought it was pop punk, like they had an actual genre term for it.
Yeah,
Look it up
I
really
don't
quick.
remember what the term is.
American rock band. Alright, punk rock. Skate punk. Pop
Skate
punk.
punk. I think that's the good term right there. Skate punk. That's what it
Pop
makes me think of
punk.
as
Melodic
skating.
hardcore. What the fuck does hardcore even mean? Hardcore punk. Hardcore punk. Whenever I hear Offspring, I don't think hardcore, but maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. And alternative rock.
But I also, a lot of times, you're basing a band off of probably the popular song, where it's their single that gets on the radio, and it's
No,
like
no, I explored Offspring. They don't go hard. They're just like it always sounds like a good time.
Sometimes my reference of a band is literally just the single that goes on the radio, and it's like, but they have hundreds of other songs, and I haven't heard any of them, so I don't know what their other stuff sounds
man,
like.
I went on LimeWire and I got the whole shit, and they ain't hardcore. Augmented TTV, hi. You're home.
It's dance emoji.
That's my dance emoji. Where you said augmented TTV was gone today. What happened? Where did they go?
He went to dinner.
Without us?
Dinner.
Also, Swihild's... What's the censored stars? I miss shit from Burnout? They used to have online radio, I believe. I kind of ended up not knowing what to say, because I'm like, oh, what is that censored word? I should have just asked what the censored word was. Offspring was part of the wave of punk that died by having better production quality.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I feel like punk, like, because you're kind of like pop punk. I feel like pop and punk are like an oxymoron.
Yeah.
Like, these are two things that cannot coexist, basically, because punk is like the antithesis to high production values, like pop music, doing things by the book, basically. It's like punk is the complete opposite of that.
That tends to happen with other genres too, to where like they start off a certain way and then they become corpo, and then they get called out for becoming corpo. Like, didn't rock get a bad reputation? Like, oh, if you become a rock star, you're just like a sellout or something like that.
I think, yeah, and I think like the new metal era was also, I think, getting criticized around that time too, as being like really like corporate as well around that time. So it was very mainstream.
Mina actually does not like, I guess it depends on the genre and the context, but from what I remember, you don't typically like overproduced music. You feel that it's a little bit soulless and it doesn't have a certain quality you want.
Yeah. I do like music when there's a bit of like, I don't know, it just depends, I guess, because there's like electronic music that I like that can be super like produced, basically, to where it sounds like, if it's like I don't know, if it's intentionally produced in the way where it's like supposed to sound like it's artificial, then like I can like it, basically. But when it's like certain like pop or like rock music that gets too produced to where it's overly like clean, and you can't hear like any imperfections in like the mix, then I don't know, part of my brain also feels like it sounds kind of fake or something. It's a weird like line, and it just depends on the genre for me, I guess.
Right. Speaking of audio stuff, Mina's Christmas present arrived today.
Yeah.
Why don't you share with the class what you got? You got it. It's a dead cat.
No, it's not I mean, the the little mic cover thing is called.
Wait, what are you talking
Like, I
about,
guess
mic cover? You're gonna have to start from the very beginning.
it's a field recorder microphone. I can't remember the model number exactly. It's a Zoom brand field recorder. Because I want to do field recording, kind of for fun, and also just capture soundscapes as well. But yeah, there's a cover for it that it came with that I guess people, the slangs that they call it a dead cat, but it's like a little, it looks like a little like a furry like raccoon or something like that. And you put it over the microphone and it basically blocks wind. So if you're recording outside, then you don't get like wind explosives in your microphone.
You froze. Yeah, it's like a ball, but it's not like a short-haired, evenly cut ball. It looks like they took a long-haired cat and then shaved its fur and then kind of turned it into a ball. So why?
Yeah.
I've never seen a mic cover like that before. I've only ever seen like pop filters.
Because pop filters are used for indoor, whereas like those are like it's outdoor recording. So if you see like, I guess like sensitive microphones that are used outside, you would see a cover like that. But if you're in like a studio, you wouldn't need to use something like that.
Got you. Comment said that he had a Zoom H1N with a dead cat that I used for recording bird calls, but it got ruined because of a battery leak. Well, make sure you're careful with that then, Mina.
Yeah, because it uses AA batteries. That's one of the things like that I don't like about it, is that it uses AA instead of like a rechargeable.
Why didn't we get you like a USB one?
Because I think they, like, as far as I could tell, all the at least like the kind of entry tier ones I was looking at were like AA ones, at least the Zoom brand.
Well,
ones.
don't be afraid
I didn't want to go too.
Don't be afraid of going like a little. Hard. Don't be afraid of going a little bit hard next time. But one thing that'll be cool is that you don't even really need to use that field. And I'm not going into the point that you think I'm going into, because Mina likes to remind you that you can use this mic as just a regular microphone, like for your like computer, right?
Yeah, you can.
But what I was gonna say is that there's lots of like samples that you could record that's in the house, like the heater, the one of the multiple fans, like, and by heater I mean like the portable heaters. You can put it up to that. You can put it up to the air fryer. There's other just things that make noise in this house, and it's like if you record a fan, there's all different kinds of things that I imagine you could do with that audio, to where you can literally make it to where it doesn't even sound like a fan anymore. You create your own like pads and samples out of it, right? Still use the dead cat for your HyperX streaming mic. Works perfectly for block and fan. I just have a normal little pop filter. Hey, Flamin'. Speaking of Christmas presents, I got stuff. Hadn't had a chance to open it because I've been kind of like in a funk lately. But today I was able to open most of it, and I posted it on on Twitter.com already. But I'll post it up now so Mina can focus on whatever they're doing. What are you doing, Mina? Actually.
Why, just in general today?
Yeah. No. What are you doing right now? I hear you clicking. You're not watching the stream?
I just been playing Diablo 2 and looking at chat.
Oh, got you. See, look. I got a little Teru. It's a little ghost. And I got this one, too.
It's a little Taro?
Taro
milk tea?
Teru. T-E-R-U. Teru.
Is it a ghost?
Yes. What do you think?
I think it's pretty scary.
Scary? I was sad because I wanted to hang it on my mic, but with how the strain works, I just wouldn't be able to get it on there. And I also got kind of nervous having too much cloth things around my electronics, as weird as that sounds. I always think that there's going to be a house fire. But the full thing of these is called the Teru Bozu, and I got this from Shu. My favorite one is obviously this one. This one.
This one?
Hello, Mr. J. I also got... Where is it? Oh, they're all deleted? Uh-oh. Hold on, I'll have to get the images again. Well, this isn't something that I just got. but I couldn't recall if I did a full photo showing all of the pumpkin smells. This is how you could smell like me. So we got the apple honey. It's not just apple honey. This is champagne apple honey. And then you got the pumpkin cupcake. I hate it, to be honest. And I got two of them.
It's like the cake sound, tasting one, whatever.
It doesn't taste like cake. And it's not even the one that I wanted. I asked for something else, and then they sent 2 of the wrong thing. And they wouldn't let me swap it out. And then I got oat cherry, sweet apple cider, in the most boring bottle.
Is cherry your favorite one?
I think so. I would say so. Sweet apple cider, and then marshmallow pumpkin latte. Now, the cupcake one looks kind of cute. All the other ones look fancy and elegant. And then the sweet apple cider looks a little bit kind of basic bitchy, kind of. But I like these, and I tend to use them every single day. I kind of forgot until today for a few days, though, because I've been, like, all kind of chaotic and everything. But I'm like, you know what? No, I'm back to using it. It gives me dopamine. I actually sprayed some of it today on myself, and my cat Comey freaked out. And like it's like she sensed the whiff of scent coming towards her, and she jumped away. Actually, I don't know if you knew this, Mina. I thought Comey was dead today.
What? How?
So I was looking around because my packages, some of my other packages were moved in a weird corner behind a door, so I didn't even see them. But I'm looking around and I see Comey, and she wasn't moving, and her eyes were like only partially open, and she wouldn't respond to me. So I actually thought like we had a dead cat, but she wasn't dead. She was just sleepy. It's the scariest thing I've ever dealt with her. Aside when we first got her, and she had nosebleeds. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I think it was because, like, what did they say? Like, I looked it up. It's like just dry nasal passage or something.
Yeah. They also have, like, an allergy thing or something, too, I think. Or, like, was it, like a genetic thing or something?
Yeah. Something like that. Well, I don't know about genetics.
It was like mosquito. It was like mosquito.
No. You're thinking about how her nose, the hair is overly thin. I'm talking about when the day we got her, her nose was like dripping blood.
Yeah, she doesn't like nosebleeds.
Yeah, that's what freaked me out.
Yeah, didn't they think she had like an infection or something?
They weren't worried about that. They basically said they basically said
lysine for it.
No, they gave lysine for the supposed mosquito allergy.
Is that what that was for?
Yeah, I think.
Oh.
Because the nosebleed...
lysine was when she had a nosebleed.
The nosebleed only lasted 1 day. Animals that sleep so hard they look dead is scary. Yeah, sometimes our cat Shadow does that, right? Shadow does that?
Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
Super sleeps. It's
kind of funny because like you'll freak out and you'll call the cat's name or like shake them a little bit, and then they'll be like, "Huh?" Like they're just kind of like, what's going on? Hi, kittens. What? Okay, let me pull this up now. Where did I save it? So this is the mega haul. So I got Hitman Blood Money Reprisal, which is a Blood Money port, and I had to get it because I love Hitman and I love Blood Money. And then I got Black Narcissus from Lamb. I got this Yakuza art book, which ended up being way bigger than I thought. I thought it was just gonna be like one of those pamphlet guidebook sized books. But I got that from Robin. And then I got myself physical Astrobot. What do you think of that, Mina? I got one of the only physical games that exists for PlayStation 5.
Yeah, you got the only game for PS5.
Your model keeps breaking. What are you doing? You might need to adjust your camera.
I think it's just whenever I move too far to the left, I think.
Got you. And then I got one last thing for show and tell. I got this from Lobotomy Bunny. I thought it was gonna be like a giant statue or something, and I was a little bit worried because I wouldn't know where to put it. But it's a little blind box. That was another thing that I set up today is I set up all of my blind boxes that I recently got from Kika Goods, I think it's called, but I'm waiting for one more that's on the way, so I'm gonna just wait till that arrives, and then I'll take a nice photo of them. I'll talk about them then too. Very excited. It's actually weird how blind box quality is actually really, really, really nice. Only downside is that you kind of have to like pay like overpriced prices to get the exact one you want on eBay or whatever random site, or you have to like just keep buying them and hope you get what you want. Dropped your soda? Oh no. Actually, I need some water really bad.
Do you need me to go get you a water?
Yes, please. You got physical Astrobot? Have you played Astrobot before? Or did you get it because it's Game of the Year? Oh yeah, the only Game of the Year for PS5. So I can't get too many Game of the Years because there's no games on PS5. I wish that I could show this like sneak peek that I got at a of an upcoming costume of mine, but you can't see it yet. Wawa? Uh-oh. Oh my god, Mina, what are you doing? Oh my goodness. I had to cover Mina. Can't let anybody see them like that. Oh, hold on. No. This is all that matters. We're doing good. We're gonna be starting Hollowbody soon. I thought about, like, oh, well, let's talk about music for 30 minutes or an hour. And then I'm like, all right, I think we listened to 5 songs. That's good enough. Time to do the next thing. One of these days, if we do, like, a scheduled music talkie stream, then we could do a longer burst. You like 3D platformers? I hope you like it then. It's really good. Platforming wise, I've been playing Donkey Kong Country. I'm actually getting through it kind of decently. It's hard, but it's not that hard. It's just tight. And you gotta trial and error a little bit, but it's not really as difficult as I worried it would be. It does have some like spikes here and there, but I'm getting through it okay. But everybody tells me that the second one is going to be way harder, so I'm kind of scared of that. But I'm interested. I actually, because Mina's not used to playing, hold on. Because Mina's not used to playing, platforming games, I kind of want them to experience, like, Donkey Kong Country. But I wasn't sure if that's what I want them to start with, or if I want them to, start with Super Mario World, because that game's not too bad, and there's enough challenge. Honestly, I didn't feel like Donkey Kong Country is any more hard than Super Mario World. You'll have these moments that are just kind of tricky, but for the most part, you'll get through the game like okay. Mina, are you okay? Mina, did you mute yourself? I have it.
Oh yeah, I was muted. Whoops. Yeah, I'm here now.
We were going to set it up the other day, but we ended up listening to music and then eventually got too late to stay up any further. But I honestly feel like you should play Super Mario World. I'm not saying that you have to go on like a big journey into platforming games, because clearly it's not really the genre that your heart is set out to explore. But I think as like a few one-off streams, I feel like do some classics, you know, Super Mario World, Donkey Kong Country, just to see what they're like and see what you think.
Yeah. Like you had me play like Mario 64 was like the first one.
Banjo-Kazooie.
You had me play, and I thought you had me try Mario 64 first, because you were like, okay, try this one, now try Banjo-Kazooie. So you can
maybe, yeah, you're right. What'd you think? Because 3D platformers have a different feel than 2D, I'll say.
Yeah. But I haven't played 2D ones really that much either.
The only one that you really played is not even really fully a platformer. It's RPG and platforming.
Yeah, Symphony of the Night. Yeah. That's like the only...
Oh, like... wait. Mega Man X.
Yeah, I never beat it. I got pretty far in it, though.
Yeah, you got almost as far as I did. I'm at the very end of it, but I might as well start over. Super Mario World is a good starting platformer, I think. Yeah, that was like one of the early ones that I played because I got it on my Game Boy Advance, and I would play it all the time, not even knowing that it was actually like an older game.
Also, what earlier when we were eating, you picked up a chocolate candy, and I saw you take a bite of it, and then you're like, ugh, like you didn't like it. Which candy was that?
Was that today?
Mm-hmm.
Earlier today or like this afternoon?
Like a few hours ago.
I mean, the only chocolate that I've had recently that I didn't like was one of those, it was dark chocolate mint, but I thought that the mint would be solid or that it would be mixed in with the chocolate.
It's the mint,
yeah,
gel
it's a mint
stuff.
gel inside of it, and
okay.
I don't like
one.
mint gel texture. It's just like, eh.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm spitting this out.
Yeah, I know. Because I saw chocolate, but it was like a dark chocolate, like raspberry or something. I wasn't sure if it was that or if it was the mint one.
That'd be the mint one.
I don't like the mint one.
Mina thinks that mint is like toothpaste.
Yeah, I'm really picky about like mint stuff.
It's like, you're not alone, don't worry. I got converted to it early though, because whenever I was like a kid, and you know how it went. It's so good though. Mint chocolate chip. Like, you don't know what you're missing out, but you have...
I don't like the ice cream.
You can kind of like it sometimes. Right? Like, you don't... It really just depends on the balance of mint to chocolate, but even then, you typically don't seek it out.
Like, I like those mint chocolate candies, like, that you get from, like, restaurants, where it's like a layer of chocolate on the bottom and a layer of mint on the top. It's like the Andes... brand,
like they have that kind of stuff at Olive Garden, right? I don't like those unless the mint part is really low.
Yeah, like I like those.
You never had an SNES? Okay. I never had one either. I don't even know if I ever saw one in person. I'm kind of sad about that, but it's okay. It's fine. I don't need to play old stuff, I guess. Oh, yeah, and Yoshi Island was another one. Yoshi Island was one that I played on Game Boy Advance, not realizing that it was a port. How cool, though, that they would port old games. I wish that was still happened. Crazy. But never again. There's no such things as ports anymore. I'm just making shit up at this point. So, Mina, why are you still doing this to yourself? Why are you still playing Stalker 2?
Well, I'm still playing Stalker 2.
Because you fixed it.
Because I actually like the game. It's buggy and it crashes sometimes. And it has some weird design decisions in it, but I mean, overall, Stalker is kind of the same thing too. Like, old Stalker games are buggy and crash and have, you know, some questionable design decisions here and there, but I still like them a lot.
You seem a little bit more critical, like, normally of Stalker 2, though.
Yeah, I think it partially has to do with the fact that there's, like, how long of a gap has there been? There's like a 15-year gap between Stalker 1 and 2, and it's kind of weird how I feel like there's some things that are, I don't know if they're worse in Stalker 2, but there's some things that, like, I feel like would be, like, addressed. But I don't know. It's like when you get a sequel, you kind of hope that the issues you have with the previous game would be, like, addressed, but then it turns out they're, like, not, basically, which is, like, unexpected, basically, which makes me, yeah, I don't know, I just feel like it's a new game, too, so, like, I get into, like, hypercritical mode about some things I feel like are things that would have been, like, addressed by, like, playtesters really early on are just kind of still in the game, basically.
Become none. None toggle.
None. Beep. Did that work?
Yes. Mina was telling me earlier about how somebody did a very thorough review of Stalker 2, kind of just, like, addressing the problems with the game.
I talked about that, like, at the beginning of my stream.
Yeah, but this is my stream. I need that content, too.
Okay, well, I said at my stream that I didn't extensively, it was kind of a long review, so I didn't read it very extensively. I kind of glanced through it, basically, but I kind of got the gist of the review, basically, so I wanted to point that out basically.
Interesting.
But based on what I saw, they weren't only just talking about performance issues. They were talking about other things in the game too that they had issues with.
And then
he posted his system specs for his review, and then almost every single person, when you're looking at the comments, are all hyper fixating on his system specs, which are not the worst system specs I've seen. They're a little bit dated. They're maybe a bit worse than mine, basically, by a small margin, basically. But everyone was calling his rig a potato rig or like a Chromebook rig, basically. And it's like, what are you talking about? This is like PC parts from the last 6 years, basically. Like, they're not that old. It's not like a 2009 laptop. This is like 2018 through 2021, like PC parts.
Is his computer better than mine?
Marginally.
I probably couldn't run it then, probably. I mean, I would have an issue.
I have to run it on like the lowest settings, basically. My PC is like a little bit better than his.
How would you word it? Is it a benchmark game?
They were making fun of him for having a 3060 Ti. That's literally what I have. Like, they're calling that like a Chromebook and like like potato PC. It's like, what? It's not that low tier of a card. It's like, it's a little old now. It's like a 4-year-old card, but at one point it was like, it's pretty good.
What did I ask? I forgot. I asked a question. It's so over.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Are you still playing Diablo 2?
Not really, no. Like, I have the game running, but I got through the part that I need to get through because it's one of those parts where, like, if you just close the game and then I boot the game back up, then, like, I would have to do a bunch of shit, like, over again, basically.
Got you. How have you been liking your playthrough of Diablo 2? What got you into wanting to play it so bad again?
It was just seeing gameplay of Path of Exile 2.
Oh,
Diablo 2 again, basically. Probably game styles, they just give up on optimizations. That's what it feels like now, is that it feels like they're relying on, like, upscalers and, like, just powerful, like, top-of-the-line PCs to do the heavy lifting for a lot of games now.
Speaking of optimization, there is a channel that Mina had me watch. It's a guy who's extremely critical of the optimization of the Unreal Engine, correct?
Yeah. Yeah, it's at the point where, like, I watch his videos and I actually don't fully comprehend everything he's, like, talking about in the videos.
It's very
so
technical.
It's like, yeah.
Do you remember what the channel was?
I don't.
Unreal Engine is not optimized. I'll try that.
You're probably gonna get a lot of videos. It's a hot topic right now.
Is it... Well, I found the Silent Hill video. Wait. The Tragic Decline of Optimized Video Games by Justin with a 1 instead of an I. Studio Reborn?
I don't think that's it. New Monster Hunter basically says use DLSS 3 to reach 60 FPS. Yeah. So I think his, like, main criticism is that everything is relying on, like, we have to use, like, DLSS and we have to use, like, TAA, like, anti-aliasing also. That, like, Unreal Engine is kind of like the way it's, like, set up is that it relies on you running TAA for, like, all the other, like, components of the engine to also have their, I guess, like, visual components work, basically. And so what you end up getting is TAA causes everything to be, like, blurry, alongside the DLSS upscaling makes things blurry. And it's like, I don't, it's like I feel it when I play, like, UE5 games. Like, I play, like, Stalker 2, and granted, I'm running the game on, I have 2K resolution, but I'm also using like, an upscaler to just get better, like, performance as well, like DLSS or whatever. And things about the game look blurry, basically. Like, when you're trying to see things in the distance, it's like I really struggle to make out, like, fine details in the environment because it just has like a smeary, blurry kind of look to it. Yeah, I never use ray tracing. and always turn off stuff like motion blur and depth of field and bloom, like HDR stuff where like your character's eyes like adjust to lighting. Stuff like that's really distracting to me. I always like to turn stuff like that off. I know in Stalker 2, it's kind of like hard-coded into the game. Maybe it's like Lumen or something like that. It's hard-coded into where even if you like go in the INI file and like turn off like your like HDR effects or the light kind of adjusts, like your eyes adjust to the lights in the game, it still is a thing in the game. Like you can't really like completely shut it off. I just find like in a lot of modern games, it's like visual clarity seems to be a thing that's not really sought after. It feels like games are kind of going for be as realistic looking as possible at any cost, basically. Like even if it means like you can't actually see anything that you need to see in the environment, it's like as long as it looks realistic, then we've reached our goal.
So stuff like the RE4 remake, when we had to pull up the map in order to like be able to see where we're even going because everything looks kind of like over cluttered and busy.
Yeah, to where it's like everything kind of like smears together basically, so it's hard to tell like it's hard to tell like important things from just background scenery basically because everything is so visually detailed and busy looking.
Stopped buying around PS3 gen, you stopped buying games. I feel like PS3 era sucked, but after it, I felt like it got better after PS3 era. In ways.
Yeah, I feel like with a lot of things that I don't feel like that we're in necessarily a linear upward like climb where things are just getting better. I feel like you give and take things. I think there's things about like the overall state of gaming that I think in ways are better now, but are also worse in other ways. That it doesn't just like I don't think it's just going straight downhill, and I also don't think it's going straight uphill. I think it's like it's always like you're taking like a step forward, a step backwards, maybe 2 steps forward, 2 steps backwards in different ways.
So if we had to talk about, because we're always shitting, like every time like we see, oh, this is when this IP went to shit. When did it go to shit? Oh, around the 2010 period. Oh, that sounds about right, Lamau. And we just shit on the 2010s. What are some things about like the 2010s and the PS3 era that you could be polite and nice about it, complimentary? I guess I could say for me that maybe there was more experimenting still, at least kind of, right?
I would say I would say around that era that I guess what you call like AA game industry was still, I would say, pretty active around that time, where there's like it's like indie. I don't think indie had quite hit the stride yet. That it was still kind of an up and coming thing. Maybe not even, like I know there was like frictional games like the Penumbra games around that era, but like we hadn't really quite hit like the indie explosion yet. So I think in place of that we had like that, kind of like AA scene where it's like games that are not AAA funded, but they're still would have publisher backing them to make a kind of lower budget game, and they're able to take risks on those games too because they aren't giving them as many funds basically, so they could do something a little like weird basically. So I think there was more AA scene back then on the PS3 gen.
Right, and they wouldn't always be amazing games. Sometimes there would be something that was like frustrating about them, like that was when like Forced Walk-In was extra popular, I feel like. As just one example.
That was the walk and talk was like really popular in games where it's like, I feel like it's like maybe like Gears derivative games, military shooters where your character walks and then they hold their finger up to like their earpiece, and now you're forced to like walk and listen to like like 2 minutes of dialogue while you're forced to walk.
No, PS3 had a lot more than just MGS4 and MK9. Like, we got Resident Evil 5. That was a solid game. And then Bayonetta. We got Bayonetta in the PS3 era. It just we have to, like, sit and think about it. Like, think about, like, which ones did I even like back then?
And that's the gen that, brought, like, the Souls games, too. Like, Demon Souls.
Yeah.
Onward.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Last of Us was at the end of PS3's life, though, right?
Yeah. I think Last of Us 1 was like right near the end of the PS3.
We're in the middle of a AAA crash. Do you agree with that? Seems that it's...
It's hard to tell, I feel like. But I do feel like that AAA right now is in a... I don't know. It feels like it's in like a milking stage right now where they are just focused on like remaking already good games, basically. And that seems to be what the like meta is of like AAA at the moment, is just keep like remaking previously successful games, which means that they're basically running out of ideas. I feel like
at this point we've gotten more remakes of Resident Evil than new games of Resident Evil, kind of. Like we have Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 8, and yes, they're technically inspired by previous Resident Evil games, but they're still doing enough to where they're their own thing. And then we got RE2 remake, RE3 remake, and RE4 remake. So it's 3-2. So now we got to see what they do next. Well, that's just kind of funny. It's like one of the only IPs that Capcom cares about, and half of it's just remakes. At the very least, I'd say AAA industry has plateaued or have gotten stale. I would say that's pretty accurate, especially like for us.
Yeah.
Like, there's very rarely do we see a AAA game that comes out that looks like it would appeal to specifically us. Like, we might see a AAA and think, oh, that looks fine, but not fine for us to like get it or anything. And then other times we'll just see a bunch of stuff that's like, wow, this looks like shit and looks like every other game. Konami's pretty shameless with the Silent Hill 2 and Metal Gear Solid 3 remakes. It makes sense though. Like, Konami didn't even want to make games, and then they got into gambling, right? Pachinkos, and then I think COVID hit, probably took did a dent into them, and they're like, oh fuck, and now they're begrudgingly going back to video games.
Yeah, I think they saw the success of Capcom's Resident Evil remakes basically, and they're just basically like, all right, well, let's just do what they did. They're just following a trend there.
What's wrong? When did they do a reel for people who got fired? Isn't that kind of like an important thing going on in the game scene? It's just a lot of people are losing their jobs after making like successful games, or not making successful games. They make a dud, and then boom, their career is just destroyed. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it's been pretty rough, and we're losing a lot of good studios.
Yeah, supposedly even if they make a game that does pretty good, it's like they still get like laid off anyway. I think there's like, what I've heard is that people kind of like, they basically bounce between studios like rapidly, where it's like you get hired somewhere, you make a game, you get laid off, you find another job at another studio, you go there, you get acquitted, you make a game there, and then you get laid off like as the game releases, and you're just kind of stuck in a cycle of that, which means that like there's basically, I think like Tim Kaine talked about it, that there's no loyalty to a company. That if you work, you work at like Ubisoft or whatever, and it's like, well, get ready to make the game, lose your job, and then be ready to get hired somewhere else basically. And it's like, because of that, everyone's kind of just prepared to like just make the thing and then just get jettisoned and then get ready to go.
Yeah, and there's no basically passion or camaraderie towards like, oh man, I can't wait to work with these guys again to make our next game. It's like you're just a contractor, just like some lone wolf that's drifting around everywhere, which I imagine it's kind of awkward. Also, right, Redeems, love Conviction, but I have to give it to you. Mina, I just love the fact that you are so beautiful. I love your veil. I like that you're a nun. I feel like that's the best part about you, is that you are a nun. And very religious. What is your favorite religion, Mina?
Church.
Church's chicken?
Yes, the religion of Church's chicken.
Could you
Could you say really good sides?
Could you say a prayer for Church's chicken prayer for us, Mina?
Yes. The Holy Church's chicken, fried chicken deep fried sandwich with delicious mayonnaise goes great with deep fried food.
What about the hymn? What about the hymn? There's a Church's chicken hymn, Mina.
With the sweet tea of a whole lot of ice?
No, hymn, like a song.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
You know the song, Mina.
But the one where it's the sweet tea of a whole lot of ice?
No, Church's Chicken.
Oh, yeah, I forgot it.
Oh my... You said you love Church!
Bojang... Alright, I've never even been to a Church's Chicken. I've been to a Bojangles, though. Bojangles is pretty good, actually. Yeah, I'm converting to Bojangles.
I hate Bojangles, don't I? I don't like him.
You don't like Bojangles?
I don't want Bojangles. And then my friends in the calls that we're in will hear me complain and saying that I don't want Bojangles. And then when it's time to go eat, all the friends are like, oh, go get Bojangles. It's like, I don't want Bojangles. Shame I didn't like the Outer Worlds, not to be confused with Outer Wilds. Outer Worlds, yeah, that was the Tim Kaine game. And I guess, like, it was, like, what, like a 7 out of 10 overall to a lot of people?
I've heard it's okay, yeah.
They're making a second one. Hopefully that one ends up good, right?
There is a second one. It's not out yet.
Mr. J said, in AAA, you don't get to make something with soul behind it. You just spend all your time working on it. Say 5 different 3D models of a tree or car or something. Yeah, it doesn't feel as, like, tight or interesting. I don't know. And it just shows, you know?
Yeah. I think that's the problem is, like, with modern game assets, if you want to go for, like, super realistic graphics in games, your workflow takes forever. Basically, like, if you make a character model or, like, like, realistic assets in your games, it's like, well, you need to make these models that have, like, a gazillion polygons on them, which means it takes a long time to model them and then, like, optimize them and make all the, get them, like, performance ready and their collisions working in the game right and stuff like that. Make sure they look right in the game, have all the shaders working right. So it's like, if you're going for, like, if you're a developer and you're trying to make your game super realistic, it's like it takes forever to, like, actually make those assets, basically. Whereas, yeah, like, if you're an indie developer, it's like, well, you're going to make a game that's probably not going to be hyper realistic. You're going to choose style. You're going to choose stylization over, like, hyper realism, which then means that you have to basically have a distinct art style and use art methods that basically take less time as a solo developer, and it's going to have your whole own, like, personalized touch and stuff like that on your game instead of it just being, like, realistic graphics, basically.
I hate realistic graphics. They're the worst thing that's ever happened.
Yeah.
I feel like...
Yeah, I'm tired of realism.
I feel like Until Dawn was one of the big ones that pushed it. Where it's like, look at this. This is the most realistic faces we've gotten on video game models yet. Because it's all, like, face scanned and everything. I remember being impressed with it at the time. It just sucks when you can't control what IPs decide to latch on to that, though. Because I'm always going to miss that Batman stopped looking, like, cartoony and, like, video gamey model, or, like, Mortal Kombat. I'm always seething about Mortal Kombat. I'm gonna seethe about Mortal Kombat for the rest of my life. Even though people said, like, ew, but remember, it was face scans initially in the beginning. I'm like, yeah. That one Nintendo guy who reviewed water and Nintendo games in Miiverse. Honestly, I love people that think about water, because I think about water all the time. I'm even looking at water right now.
Video game water.
Alright, I'm zoning out a little bit, because I think I'm, like, a little bit tired. So, I guess we could go ahead and start, the game. I'm gonna start booting up Hollowbody, which I remember Mina showing me a thing about it a long time ago before it came out. It was a dev blog, right, where he was showing a little bit of his game, and he was saying that his character looked too much like Heather Mason, right?
Oh, that was not this developer.
That was not him? Okay.
No, that was a different video. That was a video I found about, I think it was about, like, can't remember if it was Fong or, like, Gerard, like, lighting. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And it was, like, Fong shading, and then it's like, it looks like it would be pronounced Gerard. I don't know if that's correct. But yeah, that guy was he was using Unreal Engine and doing a like some like survival horror-ish kind of game. And the video's funny because he's like these are old assets that I made for my Silent Hill inspired game, and he had like a character that like kind of looks like Heather Mason, and the game kind of looks like Silent Hill, and he's like I threw this away because I thought, oh, this character looks too much like Heather Mason, and I want to be like Silent Hill, but not too much like Silent Hill.
Right, and I completely respect that.
Yeah. Like she's basically Heather Mason, except instead of her hair going to the right, her hair is going to the left.
Yeah. Before we get into the game, I did want to talk about, like, I guess, like, era aesthetics. So, you know, we're getting, like, stuff that's, like, trying to mimic, like, PlayStation 1 survival horrors and everything. But I feel like the PS2 era of survival horrors looked especially nice. Like, how Silent Hill 3 looks is, like, actually crazy. I really love its art style. I don't know how to describe it. That was the era of, like, kind of scratchy and grungy, right?
Yeah, like over-textured stuff where it's, like, everything looks like it's covered in, like, a layer of grime, basically, and I love how that looks, because it's, like, high enough resolution now to where you can make out what you're looking at, but it still has, like, a low-res look to it that makes it kind of crunchy looking and, like, gritty.
Yeah. I forgot, I'm trying to think, because it was more of a PC game kind of thing. There would be, a texture style, it might have been more of a lighting thing, to where it'd be extra scratchy, but it also looked like it was lit with Unreal Engine 2 or something like that. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. Think of scratchy textures, but overly, like, reflective and bright. Yeah, I know, I'm not explaining that well.
I'm not 100% sure.
I'm trying to think of some of those PC games that you played. What is the multiplayer Half-Life mod we played?
What, iDivine?
No. It's it's got, like, hazards, and you have to jump over green laser things. It's sci-fi.
It was like a Sven co-op map.
Yeah. Doesn't that have the kind of style that I'm thinking?
Not really, because it's not like real-time lighting. It's still like static lighting.
Right. Maybe I'll have to comprehend what I'm even thinking before I even try to brain it up. You know what? I apologize, Mina. So, Mina, you're the one that introduced me to Hollowbody. How did you come across this game exactly?
It's probably YouTube or Twitter, one of those. I think I just saw like a dev like video of it because the guy that made this game used to do like YouTube like dev blogs of it. Not the one you're thinking of, but it was like a different video. I don't think I ever showed it to you. So I just had like my eye on the game from seeing like the dev vlogs of it.
And I personally haven't looked into anything of it. I don't even have like any visualization of what this game's going to look like. All I know is that I guess it's going to be like PS2 era survival horror, and it's like fixed camera.
It looks like like Silent Hill style like camera system basically,
and whenever you specify Silent Hill, because like Silent Hill and Resident Evil both have fixed camera, but when you say Silent Hill, are you implying that the camera's gonna move a little bit, that it's not just static fixed camera?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a little bit of dynamicness to the camera.
Okay.
This is just based on what it looks like, not because I haven't played it. I don't know how it actually feels. Apparently,
they added a new third-person camera mode, and Mina said it's not like a Resident Evil 4 camera, but it's like what, like a Max Payne camera or something?
Yeah, it looks like it's pulled back a little bit, kind of like a Max Payne.
Could be interesting, but I prefer fixed.
Yeah, it's apparently not the intended way to play.
Okay, so I guess this is just going to be like a test stream, because both me and Mina want to play this game and not spoil it for each other. I think Mina's just going to hang out with me the first time I play it, and then not be here for subsequent playthroughs of it, I'm guessing. And then you could play it on your own too, right?
Yeah, I could do that.
Because I wouldn't want you to ruin a survival horror. You know how it's my favorite genre and everything.
Yeah.
I've been having Mina play some of the other indie survival horror games that have been coming out. One of them, Crow Country. But I had them play Crow Country because I want them to play Conscript. But I feel like you have to play Signalis. You need to play Crow Country, a quaint little survival horror game, and then you need to play Conscript. Because I feel like
this in general, not specifically to me.
In general, but also to you. Conscript, if it wasn't for some of its bugs and issues, Conscript is on the level of Signalis, I feel like. But I could be wrong. That's my gut feeling when I played it, but I need to like sit on it a little bit. Oh, thank you so much for the sub, Belle. Also, hi Stevie. We are about to actually boot up the game. Sorry, I had to do my fancy talkie. All right. Fancy. Okay, so let's see.
And the only cure is more dead angels.
Fancy screen.
And I can control Mina, make them small.
Yeah.
Oops.
That's crazy.
We're gonna match. For anybody who doesn't know, Mina's gonna be getting a model by the same artist who did my model. And that'll be probably towards the end of February, something like that. That's whenever Mina will actually be able to debut. Hold on, I'm having you get here. I hate that my pigtail is like perfectly cut off. It drives me crazy. Because then it looks like I have like a misty like ponytail or something. Does it always do this?
Yeah.
So I wish I didn't have OCD. If you had to rate my OCD, because you know what it's actually like at its full power, how bad is my OCD?
Bad.
Thank you, Mina. Hey, Mina, look what I can do. Ready? Ready?
I'm looking. It's gonna be a little bit of a delay though. Beverage.
Okay. I'll have to move you a tiny bit more. Just so we can make sure that we can see the game. Look at you. Look at you. You're like a little pocket buddy. Alright, sorry for taking so long, guys. I'm actually, like, brain fried. Like, really bad right now. Grab a controller and kick back. Okay.
They should stream the game directly to me too, so I don't have delay.
Oh yeah, no problem. And then you can... Oh, you should have my stream muted.
Yeah, alright.
How is this gonna sound for the stream? How does this sound to you guys? There are times when you aren't brain fried. There are times to where I'm somewhat normal. Oh, my big pet peeve is when I play a video game and the text is too crisp. That's not accurate to the retro style way. I don't know how to explain it. Hollowbody contains flashing lights. Hold on, I'll have to unplug my controller and plug it back in. Oh, and let me cast it to you too. Hopefully my computer can actually run this. We've been learning that I may need to upgrade soon. Looks pretty artsy. Oh, I kind of like this music so far. Hello, Machina. We're about to play Hollowbody. How is the audio to you guys? Right now it's not loud, bombastic music or anything. It's kind of like... Oh god, Mina's a keychain. Mina, look at the stream.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Poor Mina. How do I get you to not be like attached to me? Don't attach to me. Okay, Mina, move your head. Okay. Look at you. Hello, Jumenso. Sounds fine to you? Okay. Mina, can you go and check really quick, just to double check? Because I'm listening and I feel like, we're probably being drowned out in my opinion. Yeah, what the fuck, this is all the way at max volume. You're attached to Pumpkin? No, you're not. It's a little bit loud. Okay, I turned it down. How is it now?
Based on what I can tell, it seems fine right now.
Okay. We'll have to keep an eye on it every now and then. So let's go into our options. Whoa. Do you ever get weirded out or like disappointed when you go to a game to like go into the settings and try to customize things and you literally can only adjust the TV screen brightness and like maybe 2 other things?
Yeah. It's just like there's like 4 things in options. It's just like, all right, like control type A or B, sound off or on. Like that. All right, that's it.
What do you think TP... Oh, third person camera sensitivity? Okay. Take controls. Ooh! Wait, does this turn it on or is it off?
I think
Okay,
it's off by default.
Okay.
It's probably like modern style control by default. It probably has like a control style like where you just the direction you push on the analog stick is the direction you go by default is my guess.
What do you think about these settings, Mina? I mean, this isn't like some open world big giant game, so it's okay to have it on ultra, I imagine.
Yeah, it's like an indie game, so it's probably fine.
Let's see. So this should be okay, I feel like. Alright, so controls, interact, use, return, cancel, run, aim, attack, reload, stomp. Right bumper, switch target. Recenter, follow camera, inventory, torch. Oh god, I hope it's not like a consumable torch.
It's probably just a flashlight.
Alright. You ready? You're gonna have to pay attention because this is your first time experiencing it too.
Okay.
Okay. I also like that they're going for a desaturated look. Casual? Ew. Intended. Yeah, definitely gonna go intended. That's an interesting way to word it.
Have you also noticed that like people use the term recently
moment perhaps
where they're like if they call a game ugly by saying like it looks like a PS2 game. And it's like, what do you mean? Looks like a PS2 game.
It's like PS2 games looked good.
Yeah.
It's because some people don't know the difference between PS1 and PS2. And even then, PS1 games could look really nice. It really just depends.
Yeah.
Some I wouldn't say look amazing. Like, even as a kid, I never thought Spyro looked that great. But, like, Resident Evil looks great, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fixed and dynamic camera. No player control. Modern. Traditional third-person camera. Full player control. Ew. You go classic. The sound effects definitely sound Silent Hill-esque.
Yeah.
In the mid-21st century, a catastrophic incident unfolded along the western coast of the British Isles. We're going to Britain. Is that why it's all desaturated with no sun?
It's raining all the time.
A suspected bioterrorism attack of unknown origins targeted one of numerous British cities long since plagued by economic hardship and depravity.
This is sounding like Resident Evil.
What if we mashed Resident Evil and Silent Hill together? As panic swept the nation, authorities and private security firms raced against time to evacuate the fortunate few deemed high-value citizens to the neighboring city of Aeonis. A sprawling metropolis constructed atop a man-made landmass floated in the expanse of the North Atlantic Ocean. Fearing the unchecked contagion would spread, towering walls were erected around the western cities, sealing them off from the rest of civilization. Weeks of relentless orbital strikes rained down on what were once busting urban centuries, incinerating any vestiges. I know how to say this word! Vestiges. See? Of hope for those abandoned within the quarantine zone. COVID. 6 long decades have passed since the fall of the western cities. While many who suffered strive to forget, there are still those fighting for answers and justice. Silent chill. See, the text is too crisp, okay?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
It's too high res.
Think about the HD version of the Resident Evil 1 remake. Well, I guess you didn't play much of the GameCube version, but you see all the new text? It looks digital and overly crisp and perfect. It's just, it's all wrong.
Yeah.
We're in Britain. Whoa.
Time to spill the beans.
It's supposed to be like prologue of the game.
We're Code Veronica turnstile, it seems.
Yeah.
Look at this. Okay, so Mina, I'm spinning, right? Ready? I'm gonna tell you when I stop spinning, okay? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm stopping.
So it takes a bit for the camera to, like, reposition itself behind the character.
It's not that it's repositioned itself. I'm literally just holding one direction. When I let go, it just keeps sliding, is what it's doing.
Okay, I thought it's repositioning itself so that it has it where it's facing the back of your
Well,
character.
probably. Oh, you know what? You are so right. Run is L1? What the fuck? Whoa!
It's more ergonomic. If it's
What do you think of this? This dude's fast. This is awkward fixed camera. It really is Silent Hill style. I look like I'm a silly, goofy little guy. What? So I'm gonna guess that this is not mocap animation. This is what? Map?
Keyframed.
Yeah, keyframe. Now, explain to the audience what keyframing is.
Keyframing is just when you, I mean, it's just a term for making a frame of animation, like, and manually keying it in, basically. There's probably a better term for it, but that's just the term I use, is keyframe animation, where it's not mocapped, where you get an actual actor to, you know, be a reference for the animation. Instead, a person, like a animator, by hand, will, like, pose the character for each frame, basically.
You know who I feel like in terms of attitude and aura and animation? I feel like Zoidberg. And then when I back up, he dances.
Your trauma. Hey. Anyway, as I was saying, what's your trauma?
I keep asking your trauma.
I get what you mean.
Come on, we've all got one.
Well, that's why they show my ass, because I'm a chick. Okay. Also, we're walking and talking. What is this modern game design doing in my precious old school throwback game?
Signing up with an underfunded group of activists, pushing back against everything those fuckers hand over us. You don't make a call like that without...
I'm surprised they didn't do that in the Silent Hill 2 remake, where you're, like, running down the path to get to Silent Hill. I'm surprised they didn't have some character, like, on a horse, like, leading him or something. You just talk.
Yeah.
So you're like James, right? Yeah. So what are you doing? I'm just my wife. I heard she's
up,
here.
Like, move, like, Angela up to where, like, now you walk on the trail with her or something.
Oh my god.
Really? I'm sorry.
Oh shit. I think his kid died. I wasn't listening to his trauma. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Bruce got offered a way out. He signed up 2 years ago now.
I've heard.
Her ass is so defined.
Yeah, I raised him to be...
This is his ass defined too? I guess so, kinda.
Yeah, kinda.
Kinda.
Looking for answers.
With the backwards animation.
That made it out.
Look what it's doing. I'm gonna hit back and then I let go. And she just keeps going. It's like James is like backing up. Cause like you can kind of like maneuver in Silent Hill during combat, right? Well, I guess Silent Hill 1 did that too. Silent Hill 1 you could strafe, right?
Yeah, you can strafe, like, if you use the L1, L2. Or, sorry, L1 and R1.
My mother was one of the kids that made it out. Her parents worked so much.
Back running.
I don't know why. I only have to tap it. Why?
They couldn't hide.
Like, you just tap it once and it just auto runs?
Yes.
Sick of
Huh.
I'm not even. That's so weird.
That's
But
weird.
you can't do that with forward. Is this intentional?
Where was I? Ah, yes.
Trailer!
Right, hence this tune. Hey,
I'm not coming. I'm going ahead. I want to
We're, going
see.
speed, we're speed run stratting already.
I want to see her run into the side. Sorry, I would have stayed, but I want gameplay. I don't want talkie. Ooh, cool camera angle. Is that guy gonna come, or do I gotta go to him?
He's probably gonna like stand there and wait for you.
Where is he? Oh my goodness, look at how far he is. Look at all the dialogue they're gonna make me go through.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's one of those things like if you just know where you're supposed to go, you can probably just run straight to it.
Oh.
right, so as I was saying. Right, hence this tune. You wanted to get close. Start at the source and work your way back.
He's going this way. Oh, my bad. If I could mod this game, I would add Staying Alive music. What's Staying Alive music?
I'm sorry.
You know, like the Bee Gees, the song "Staying Alive,"
We're among
I
friends.
think I might know what you're talking about.
Answers, no matter what.
the disco song.
Oh. Stay alive.
Yeah.
This is so dumb.
This is what you can do if you're at this rate. You can basically stay at the same pace as him.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Hollowbody, that I'm making your game look silly.
Hey guys, no Mark.
He said he was heading back home. Have to ask you about something?
Yeah, he's not here. I mean,
I would imagine the reason why we don't get a lot of games that look like this is because it's kind of like an in-between period. So like
Yeah.
a lot of indie devs, it's still easier to just make a PS1 aesthetic game rather than do a PS2 aesthetic game, because PS2 aesthetic's a lot more demanding. But the people that could do something more demanding, they would rather jump different gens, right? They'd rather make like modern model type stuff, modern textures. You know what I'm trying to say?
Like if you wanted to look more like realistic, then you would just go to like using, I don't know, like Unreal
Modern.
Engine
Yeah.
and like try to like take advantage of all the graphical effects that it has.
Yeah.
The ocean looks pretty nice there.
Wait, let me see. Yeah, this overall shot is like nice. Lady Hearth. So I've not been listening to what the character's been saying. Oh, right. This is a post-apocalyptic game, right?
Yeah. Or it's like, I think it's like there's a section of like world that's like apocalyptic, but it's kind of like, it's like cordoned off basically, kind of like walled off from like the rest of society.
Rhea said a tech-noir survival horror short story set in the urban decay of a long abandoned British city. Oh no, it's set in England. We need more indie games with 6th gen graphics. What is 6th gen? Is that...
I don't know. I don't remember gens by like their number.
Same. I always get confused.
I just call them like PS2 gen or PS3 gen or PS1 gen.
Okay. So it is Dreamcast gen or aesthetic is very interesting. I like Dreamcast.
Yeah, Dreamcast is like in between like the PlayStation and PlayStation 2. It's a very interesting one.
Yeah.
It's like right in between those two. I kind of love how Dreamcast games look, even though like
it's very saturated, right?
Yeah. A lot of them are like very stylized looking games.
I'm hitting what I think is interact button.
I think they want you to like go somewhere. Maybe go up the hill or something.
I tried to go to the boat and nothing happened. So I hope I'm hitting the right button. It's like there's got to be a point to this, right? Like they have a camera angle.
Because we're like missing someone. I think they want you to go looking for someone.
Oh, okay. Oh, so then I'm gonna go up and then I'll come back and they're all gone or something. Can I cut through shit? Oh, okay.
There's like a fence along this.
That's fine. That's typically how these games go. You're not actually able to like cut across. unintended paths.
Hello? Mark? Where could he have gone?
So there's like footprints or something.
Is there?
Yeah, they kind of end here.
Oh, okay, then I'll just keep looking. It's like, I thought this was supposed to be a fixed camera game. Like, this free roam camera, Silent Hill didn't do it quite like this.
Yeah. You did pick, like, classic style, didn't you, whenever you played?
Yeah, that's what I thought I did. Right?
It might just be the prologue of this game.
Yeah, see, third-person cam isn't selected.
Okay, yeah.
Wait. What is camera sensitivity? Oh, like me moving the camera? Oh, it's got
Yeah.
RE4,
Yeah.
you can kind of move the camera style. Huh? Why do they even let me go up here at all if I can't? It don't seem to have stamina in this game, which is nice.
Yeah. Like in Silent Hill, when you run for like 10 seconds, your character starts like running out of air.
Aren't there some games to where they'll just have your character like react and start breathing hard, but it won't actually affect how fast they run or not? Oh!
Uh-oh.
Oh, just environmental storytelling to basically... It's like, it's done for cinematic reasons. It's not,
Yeah.
oh, go investigate it.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Callisto?
This is Callisto Protocol. They can't be doing this.
That was just like a cutscene. It wasn't actually like you
They're
had control over
they're
this.
putting modern garbage in my throwback survival horror game.
Oh, this is like Silent. We're Silent Hill 1 alleyway now.
Mina, what do you think I'm going to complain about right now?
Voices.
Yes. Mina, what do I not like about voices in video games?
You don't like characters like commenting on things.
That's correct. Why is that, Mina?
It depends. It could either be you don't want the character to be giving you too many hints at what you're supposed to do, or it can just be you can think for yourself where you don't need the character to comment on something that you yourself have already thought, basically.
That's correct. It breaks my immersion. Also, my pop filter is attracting all the cat hair in the room. I don't know what to do. Can you talk to the audience while otherwise they're going to just hear me doing this.
That's fine. You like... I hope you have fun removing cat hairs from the pop filter. The best way of doing it would be getting a piece of tape and then just kind of dabbing it with it. Just go... Hello. Hello, chat. I hope everybody's doing good tonight. It is Friday night. Yeah, I'm out of water.
I don't know if I have any tape in here. Do you need to go?
Get some? I
Yeah.
have tape right here.
Yeah, get tape and you're gonna get water too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you need a water?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Okay.
Want more grilling Mina with questions? Mina, only because Mina was on the spot did they not know how to answer more eloquently. Because I tell Mina what I hate all the time when it comes to video games. I'm like a broken record. Pretty consistent. I don't like, I just kind of want to be left alone. You know, I'm kind of introvert for the most part. I'm trying to play a game. I'm Jill Valentine. Or at least I'm the camera on the wall watching Jill Valentine. I don't want her to be... Oh my goodness, this place is just so, like, spooky and weird. Like, I don't really want her to do that. I want her to be quiet, because I'm focused on looking at the environments. I'm focused on listening to the environments. I'm focused on gameplay, management, atmosphere, immersion, music. So when the characters are like, oh my goodness, it's so cold in here. I hope that we find so soon. It's annoying. Show don't tell. It's writing 101. Yeah, but they want to pay voice actors, I guess, and I don't know. They think it's like 4Kids. Whenever 4Kids would dub over anime, there would be scenes in the original Japanese version where the characters are not saying anything. They're thinking something, and you as the viewer are supposed to try and guess what they might be thinking. It's kind of cool leaving it vague like that. But 4Kids didn't allow that. So 4Kids would make sure to make them say something. Or, for example, let's say the camera cuts to Yugi or something. It's supposed to be Yugi, like, paused and thinking. And then they'll just add Kaiba's audio while you're looking at Yugi, because Kaiba's always talking. Stuff like that. It's just they're afraid of dead air. I'll be right back. I got my tape now. Why does it go to the pop filter? Yeah. Alright, go. No. Oh, just, yeah. You can put it on the bed. I hope that I said that I was muted to do the pop filter stuff. I love my my jelly donuts. I remember that one video clip of a person playing God of War and the NPC's backseat and crash. I don't like that either. That's like a popular style as like, look, there's a weak point. Aim there. It's like, fuck off. Okay, we're gonna be positive though. Huh?
The big glowy eyeball. I need to shoot it.
You scared me. I can't run in here. I guess this is certified scary moment, so...
The oxygen levels are too low in here for you to be able to run.
You're right. Now, what this dev is doing is an incredible thing. They're doing a PS2 survival horror game. That's cool. But don't take away my ability to run.
Is there an enemy in here? Yeah, there is an enemy.
Who is she? It's like somebody in a turtleneck sweater. Does this mean we're not gonna play as her and that she's like the false opening girl? Mika's apartment, City of Aeonis. You know what? What game was it? You and me played it together, and it's a game where you start off in an apartment room, and the main character would not stop spouting quirky dialogue through the entire thing, and it was driving me crazy.
She's still
I don't remember.
Somewhere, scared and alone.
So you start an apartment?
Yes.
We got about 24 hours
And the twist. The twist was like you go to a facility and all the robots are actually like they have the souls of the previous workers or something.
Oh, Soma.
Soma. Yeah, do you remember that game? I remember not liking it, actually. This game looks like, this model looks like a PS2 styled model with PS3 lighting.
Yeah, because it looks like this game has like, it has like dynamic lighting, it looks like, in it.
Yeah. The Drew Barrymore from Scream. Yeah. Mina, what did you think of Soma?
I've seen more of Soma than you have, because I watched a friend play a game years ago. I thought Soma was decent.
I said Atomic Heart. Nah, Atomic Heart. I've seen a bit of it. It seems very cringe and annoying. Atomic Heart does what I talk about. Of character,
character
that
will not stop
will
talking.
not shut up. I hated Kid Icarus Uprising for that reason too. Like, oh, it's like a little rail shooter, and then it also has like some like platformer levels, and you're trying to go through them, and it's just like they never shut up, ever, ever, ever. They just keep going on and on because they're so quirky, and you need to digest their personalities. You need to consume their personalities because they put so much effort into their personalities. Don't you want to like experience it? It's like, no, not really. Atomic Heart is weird as fucking very annoying. When I tried to look for a specific song in that game has like 8,000 tracks,
Yeah.
and they're not like tracks that were made for the game, right? It's just a playlist.
It has like soundtrack like non-cohesion basically. Like it has a very weirdly.
It's chaotic. They're just shoving in a bunch of stuff that they like, and it's like I don't even know what is the aesthetic and identity of Atomic Heart. Just being weird and cringe, I guess. And the robot ass. That's one thing I like is the YouTube thumbnails where it's like legitimate Atomic Heart gameplay, but they use like fake Coomer like thumbnails.
Yeah, it looks like they're using like some like Blender or like SFN porn like thumbnails, but it's like. And they're like, this scene is actually in the game. No, it isn't.
Oh, it's a modern game. She's saying fuck. What happened to the good old days before they just allowed cursing?
What? Oh, no freaking way. What's going on?
They wouldn't even say that. They would say damn a lot.
Yeah. Or they'll just say like, I can't control my ship, and then it like crashes.
Oh, have a good night, Crazy. I woke to the acrid smell of an electrical fire. Alright, I need to get to a high place. Alright, we're in Britain.
Our Blade Runner spinner has crashed.
I'm a little sad to find out that this is going to be sci-fi. Once I started seeing the sci-fi stuff, I'm like, ugh.
Tax. Tax. Do you call?
Now it's a text game.
Oh, this is so much better, actually. Alright, so I don't know if you have trouble seeing as much as I do. Because I have to have my lights on. No, you do too. Mm-hmm. But I have to deal with the light glare on my monitor a bit. But I feel in general a lot of games sometimes like the contrast is too strong to where I can't even see it right now. As an example.
Gotcha.
Like the only thing I could see is that her hair is glowing.
Yeah, for me, I can see her fine from my screen, but
it might be an issue with my eyes then, because we know my eyes are not okay. Oh my god. I don't know why so many games just do all these tiny little things that get to me. I can't run because I'm injured.
Maybe you're like in danger status, like in Resident Evil, you know? Like in Resident Evil, if you're in danger, you can't run.
You kind of can, but I get what you're saying. I can't pull up my inventory, so they probably want me to go to this overly bright door, right?
No, you probably just walk down the street. If I was to guess. Yeah, my first guess is just walk down the street. No, it's the torch. It's a flashlight.
Want to see what I look like? Oh, you could use your analog stick too. And already you actually move faster when you're in caution. I did not know about that regarding caution.
I remember hearing something about that.
That's one cool thing about Resident Evil is that if you're in like danger status, you are like super vulnerable. You can barely like fucking move.
Yeah. At least RE2 armor. In the original RE1, I don't think there's any like player state like change between the health stats, but RE2 armor is when it started to actually change like the animation.
This looks familiar. Oh, they do a little rotating animation. I don't like this system critical thing that keeps popping up. Oh, now I can use my inventory. Oh, we got a little Resident Evil status thing.
This is more soulful than new Resident Evil interface.
They actually have like an interface. New Resident Evil is just like a black screen. Also, look, it's a close-up of her eye.
Yeah.
So we got a map. Oh, it's like a 3D map too. You like those?
Yeah, it's like the Kings Hill 4 map.
Cool. I don't think they ever forced us to read this file. Huh? Whoa.
Where's your items?
Oh, we do it this style. I don't see this done where it zooms in.
Yeah.
I guess they wanted you to be like, look at my retro models. Actually, you can judge. What do you think, Mina?
Are these models?
Yeah.
These look pretty good.
I like how they have the edges, like the creases of the box kind of worn out, because that's how paper kind of is. These bullets look nice.
Yeah, like these almost look kind of like, they look kind of like photo source textures almost. It's like PS2 era kind of photo source kind of look.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's a lighter, all right. Is this a first aid spray? You're not gonna use the first aid spray.
Oh, that's why they want me to do it? Oh, I didn't want to use it.
It's like the tutorial. Yeah, you're in danger. Like, that's probably why you're moving slow.
Ugh.
Yeah, this is the tutorial telling you need to heal.
Wow.
See, now you can run.
It's
also,
like tutorial heal in video games.
So this is like the classic mode that you're on also.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, like this seems very like fine to me. I don't know why people would play this and be like, ugh, I these controls, I just literally can't do it. It's just impossible.
It's just like Kotak? What? What's Kotak? Is that gonna come back?
Is it like your like files or something?
Did you get like I assumed it was gonna be like a radio or something, but nothing happened.
Check your items. You have like
this thing.
Yeah, Kotak radio.
I didn't know what this was. I thought it was just like a remote.
I was gonna make Silent Hill.
Oh my god, is it gonna be like Metal Gear? Oh god, I thought they were gonna do Metal Gear Codec style. Wait till my man hears about this.
Oh, is it like you're picking up like recordings of like a conversation that was like here at one point?
I guess so. It just randomly told me to check it, so I guess I'm like, it's frequencies that will prompt me to investigate them rather than picking up files.
It probably is voice active, but you just turned the dialogue volume all the way down.
I muted voices because I didn't want to hear the character. Is anybody out there? Hello? What's going on in this place? Finally, the game is perfect. Oh, see, stuff like that's awkward. But
camera transition.
I prefer like more static cameras with very limited follow movement. Maybe a haul or two every now and then. This game mostly feels like camera following you, with occasional static. Hi, Diz.
Yeah.
I like the atmosphere. I like the rain and everything.
Yeah.
The music style.
Abandoned rainy town. The way it's very desaturated, and it's also like a dilapidated, like abandoned kind of townish type of thing. Also reminds me of the Total Chaos Doom mod a little bit in terms of its like atmosphere.
I could kind of get that. The only thing that stands out to me,
the gritty look.
Only thing that stands out to me is that like I guess this is real lighting coming from her. Like if this was an actual PS2 game with the flashlight,
vertex lighting.
Yeah, I think that's what's throwing me off because it's like, oh, I see a PS2 looking model, but the lighting doesn't look like PS2, and to me it makes it a little bit distracting. But that is such a non-issue. Literally nobody except me cares. Hold Y to open quick selection. What? Whoa, whoa. Seek? What is this like? Huh? It's like a point and click.
Oh,
will you smell
like
it? Will you taste it? Will you eat it?
I think it's like right is to select like your gun, and then left is like your melee weapon selection.
That's my gun. Why did it tell me to do that now? Looks like he's reaching for something. Well, I'd like to reach for it too. Well, wait. Seek. I'm pressing the button. The seek button. Oh, wait. Alright. Where is seek?
Is that just you're inspecting it? Like you're just looking at it?
Oh, I get it. Or that's my prompt. I thought it was telling me to open this up and then do something.
Nah, I think it's just prompting you, like, you know, you can check like desk drawers in like Resident Evil, and it's like, yep, that's a desk kind of thing. I think it's just that.
Apparently our models are lagging a little bit.
Whenever you're playing the game, it's like it's jittering our models just a little bit.
Is this Unreal Engine?
I don't know what it is. Maybe Unity.
Let me double check. I'm just curious. Unreal Engine. Wait, no, I had to type Hollowbody. Hollowbody.
It's Unity.
Stop showing off! So what if you could type faster? Well, hopefully it's not overly distracting that it's like we're just slightly underwater. Is it my fault? Why do I have so many issues? I can't stream Darktide. I can't do anything. Not rhetorical, Mina. What do we do?
Do you have any browsers open or anything that might be
I mean,
your memory?
I can close them, I suppose. Oh, I just closed the Twitch chat though. I have to keep something open.
Yeah, don't have like 3 browsers open though.
I only had Edge. Edge is not as intensive as Chrome, but it's actually not that much better if I'm being real.
Yeah.
Pop out chat. Close this.
Look,
all right.
Chrome is pretty intensive.
And we got to do Opera.
But I feel like it might be like your GPU.
Right.
Like
I remember asking you a while back, hey Mina, I have issues. Maybe I need to upgrade my computer somehow, and you kept saying, nah, it's up to date, it's fine. But is it because one more year passed and now you think maybe we can do this?
Maybe. I don't remember how long ago it was, but I mean,
when did I get this computer?
You've also gotten like more more complex like not VROI, but you know, VTube models since then.
Mina knows specs. Mina can answer. Mina does know. I mean, my PC is a bit out of date. And when I got it, I opted to not get top of the line. I got, like, you know, pretty good. What do I do? It's not overly clear. Up the road here?
Because we're looking for the tall building. It's like a big apartment building complex.
You're right. You are so right. Oh my god, playground! Oh, it's so fucked up. Can you imagine that there once was happy children here, but now in our post-apocalyptic world, inspector are not going down the slide anymore. Actually, is this slide big enough for a child? I'm an inspector, and I need to find out if this is safe. I wouldn't say it's particularly safe. These edges on the side, see, they're not high enough. A child could easily slide down and fall off the side and harm themselves. What about this slide? I mean, this swing.
Oh, this has got some big-ass collisions
Now,
on
this
it,
doesn't seem
honestly.
particularly safe for a child because it suddenly just doesn't fucking move, right?
I like it.
Interesting. Okay, alright. Whoa! Let's go! Yes! That seems safe for a child. Alright, when in doubt, light source, which is right over here. 90% of performance issues are usually CPU related, not GPU. Mina was saying that I need to upgrade both. Right, Mina?
Yeah, the CPU's dated, and your GPU is also a bit dated too. It's a 20. I can't remember the CPU, but I know the GPU is a 2060.
If I upgrade those, am I gonna lose all the data on my computer and then have to like re-download everything and re-put everything?
Not unless you just buy an entirely new computer.
Oh, I might as well, right? Oh, jeez. Oh, I don't have any control. She's just doing it on her own. Okay. Whoa. Oh my goodness. She's got like climbing animation, kind of like what was that? Like, alright, like remember whenever you're trying to climb boxes of Sherry, and then she has to, because she's so short, she has to like do like a weird T pose with her legs. Like, yeah. It kind of realistic. No, it's okay. Don't worry. I'll get a new Sky Tech computer, right? I don't think
If you want a whole new computer.
I mean, if you want to upgrade a part, I'm okay with that. Do you want to do that?
It's like
whatever's
you can
easy.
upgrade multiple parts at some point.
What would you rather do?
I just have to look into it, see what
Ooh.
see what the best options are.
All right, they shouldn't have this clipping into me. Whoa. So these are gator
there's
houses.
Probably backers. I bet these are backers.
What? Let's see. Cake on EU. Beezy Slayer. Schmumbler. Captain Oblivious. Save game. I actually like the sound of that. That's kind of catchy.
A save game.
Save game. One word. Hi, Undead Sloth. How are you? We are doing pretty good. We are playing Hollowbody. Oh my god! Oh my god, it's over! It's so over, Mina.
What, the paint?
You think because it's white paint that it's okay?
That's what Cooper calls the dev coom.
No, we got Callisto Protocol in this game. We got sort of too much free camera kind of in this game. We got the paint in this game. We got the forced walk-in in the game. We got the characters talking out loud when I want peace and quiet. And I'm not insane, developer. Stop doing these things. You're learning the wrong things from modern games. I don't think that's the reason why. If only that's what it was. Oh. Has the character stated how to solve a puzzle yet? Oh god, not yet. We're only just now getting into the game. What good is this flashlight when you can't fucking see this way? Oh, right, because the camera angle.
What? The camera's fixed? I can't even see what my character's looking at.
I can't see what's gonna happen. This game sucks. I was just confused because I'm like, man, what? I don't see a light being cast from the flashlight. And it's like, oh, it's because it's like...
Because it's that direction.
Yeah. We used to be horny. Oh my god.
Happy.
There's an X. I guess I can't take it with me. It kind of, you see that? The door handle? It looks like there's like a little tiny old man that's inside of it. He's trying to escape. He's like, hey!
Oh, little face.
Crazy. Nah, I knew it said happy, but I thought it'd be funny if I said something sexual. It won't budge. Alright, the Silent Hill music must stop. We are not out in town anymore. We are now in creepy apartments. The music needs to be horrifying and uncomfortable. Please. I almost got scared, actually. Whoa, the door opened. Ooh. Hello, Cereza. Cereza, we're playing Hollowbody.
Did you get scared?
I got scared by just the psychic pebbles scream. I hope you had a good stream, Cereza. What did you guys do? Cereza likes survival horror. They just let me go in here.
A room.
I might actually get lost here. Game seems pretty okay so far to me. It's an old video phone. These phones are Yo, they got those in Pokemon.
Something in the sink?
It's kind of awkward. I have to be like, yeah.
Names of friends.
Thank you for the follow. It's kind of hard to tell what to examine in this game. Because they don't have anything that makes it shine, I think. What is it telling me to look at? Like, hold on. Is it showing me an eye anytime I can examine something that will give me text? Which, I mean, that's cool that it actually gives me text when I examine stuff. But it makes me a little bit confused. Like, oh, is there an item in here? And it's like, oh, no. Seems pretty okay. Has not stopped complaining. Because they keep doing my pet peeves. You know, I'm, like, excited. Like, ooh, PS2 style survival horror throwback. But then, you know, it's got, like, maybe too much camera movement. And, you know, it's got forced walking, talking. Literally, like, my triggers. Not just like, oh, these are, like, little things that I don't like about modern games. It's like, no. They are things that I respond to like a psychopath about modern games. Just trash it. Oh my god, my desk.
I feel like the environments are actually really good in this. Like, look at this, like, trashy room here. Like, I like the textures on the ground and stuff.
Oh yeah,
little,
definitely.
Like, props and stuff.
Makes it look very lived in and, like, cluttered, but in a good kind of way. That's what Mina really likes in, like, Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3, is that there's glass debris everywhere, papers everywhere. It makes it seem very, very chaotic. And then that's one of the things that we'd like to trash on the RE3 remake for, is that RE3 remake has none of that.
Yeah.
It's like a pitch-perfect, clean little town. Revolver ammo. But, Cereza, I don't know if you were... Oh, yeah! Cereza! How did you see the Super Milk Chan? Oh, right. Because I thought you were like, did you see my Steam profile? How can you see it? What, like, oh, that's right. It's on my overlay. Yeah, Super Milk Chan. I've been in a Super Milk Chan mood. Did a bunch of shopping for Super Milk Chan. There was, like, some kind of, like, showcase recently for Super Milk Chan in Japan. Let me see if I can show you it really quick. Milk Chan. But after I show it, if you gotta like head out and like rest, don't worry. It's like 3 a.m. here. Me and Mina aren't going to bed anytime soon, though. Isn't that right, Mina?
Yeah.
Look at this. I ordered the doll, the purse, and this scarf. Hi, Noxius.
Like
Hi, thank you for the
photo of it.
raid. I'm showing... Yeah, that makes it more aesthetic. Right? Isn't it cute? They have very special stickers that were for sale that are all sold out. But hi, for anybody who's new, I'm PumpkinSynth. I like survival horror games a lot. I play primarily like retro games that... I mean, they're retro, but I grew up with them. And this is Mina Crow. This is my little helper, my buddy. Mina likes to play... What? What do you like to do? Oh, the shadows are disconnected. This game is unplayable.
I like to play retro FPS. Like Doom and Quake. And Half-Life.
You should sound more enthusiastic. Say it more cheerfully. Like, I'm Mina Crow. I love retro games like Doom. Try that. Try to say it really enthusiastic. I know you can.
And you don't even...
What?
You don't even sound that enthusiastic. Why do I have to do it?
I'm enthusiastic. You probably just didn't pay attention. Did this guy impale himself with a thing?
Yes, he laid down on bed and he took the pole and just drove it through his back while he's laying there.
Does Japanese Masari have, like, the crazy stickers? Hold on, I'm sorry, Mina. You wouldn't understand. I'm sorry. Mina, you wouldn't understand. Mina, what do you think of Milk-chan?
Milk-chan looks funny.
Do you understand why I'm obsessed with her? Hi, Noxius.
I don't understand.
You don't understand. Do you care that I'm obsessed with her?
Yeah.
You care?
Yeah, I care.
How much?
Enough.
Okay. This is $3,000. It's a physical painting, I think. I definitely think it would be worth the money. What is this? Oh, look at this. They printed this as stickers.
It's the same picture.
I know. I had to reactivate it. Look.
Oh.
It's sparkly-eyed. Aren't they good? And then there's like, there's this one too. Hold on. I love this, but they're all sold out where I looked. If you find where to get these, please show me. Hold on, I can't right-click and save this image easily. This one I like because they expanded on her design a bit. Which I kind of wish that I did that when I drew her. But look at that. I love this. And it's not even a sticker. It's like a full, like, print or something. Probably like a thin print. But if you frame that, oh, that could look so nice. Oh, you know what? There is actually a keychain for sale on this site that I could have gotten, but it's all sold out now. Oh, well. There's one more. Oh, my goodness. All right, I'll show one more thing, and then I'll go back to the game. Save image as. Look at this. Yeah, it's Milk-chan. Look how cute. What a cute pose. Yeah, I would see it on Adult Swim whenever I was young, but I didn't understand what was going on. I'm like, this show's weird. And then I went back and checked it out. I'm like, oh, it's still weird. But it's like, I kind of get that it's intentional now. But when I was a kid, I didn't understand any of the dialogue, what they're even talking about. They're talking about, like, landlords and rents and stuff, and when I was young, I wouldn't understand what that means. But now that I'm an adult, I go back, I'm like, oh, I get it now. Mina, what were you going to say?
I saw a little bit of it on Adult Swim, I think, too, and I think I thought the same thing. I was seeing and thinking, like, oh, what is this show? It's very strange. I don't know what to think.
Were we similar in that, I could have sworn you said you agreed with me that whenever you saw, like, the Ghost in the Shell CGI opening, that it felt, like, weird? Towards, like, or was that
no.
somebody else?
That was somebody else. That wasn't me.
I don't think milk.
really...
I don't think Milk Chan's meant for children.
Yeah.
It's kind of like saying like Egretsuko is for kids. It's like it's not really. I'm gonna get lost. See, this is what I don't like, and this is what Crow Country kind of did, is that you have, like, free rotating kind of moving camera, kind of, like, okay, now you can see this hall from this angle. Or you can see the hall from this angle, which means that I'm more likely to get lost. Does that make sense? It was just something that I particularly dealt with in Crow Country, but maybe it's just a me issue. Hi, Operation. Thank you for the raid. What were you guys up to? This is the raid Triforce.
The tri-raid. Triple.
Well, I can tell that
3 Ps.
I can tell that these are locked. I don't know if I went down here.
It's just useful that you can see the red on the door before you have to open it.
Yeah. Were you playing Resident Evil 5? Were you playing it single player or co-op? I like Resident Evil 5.
What's this? A room?
Did you hear the spooky noises?
Yeah.
Am I in a new area?
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. What difficulty were you playing on? Catherine Dowell. Daub. 20/11/27. Occupation unemployed. Condition dead. Cause acute dehydration. That's gonna be me.
That's what happens when you don't drink water.
Oh, I have water, actually.
Yeah. There's gonna be a water bottle next to you and you're gonna die of dehydration with the water bottle still filled up next to you.
I should do that so the cops investigate and can be like, what the fuck is... What's going on? She died in front of a water bottle from dehydration. I feel like...
Can I look a floor below?
I can't reach it with my bare hands. I need a fishing rod.
We need a hair and a toothpick.
Obtuse dehydration. You were so right. Whoa, this is like a triangle. You know we're in the future.
The trapezoid. It's like the
Whoa.
thief.
Whoa! Thank you for the gift subs. I can't believe Valorant did that. And Machina. Why is Valorant giving me subs?
Yeah, what? Valorant?
Yeah, it's the Valorant.
Oh, Valorant added 1 extra gift sub. Wow, thank you, Valorant.
I feel like I should play Valorant. That's a great marketing strategy. You know what? I think I might play Valorant. I'm not going to. I'm lost. Thank you very much, Machina.
We gotta find the hair and the toothpick.
Yes, of course. Oh my god, I hate this game. It's so dark. I can't see. How am I supposed to navigate if I can't see? Would Silent Hill get this dark?
In areas, yeah.
Because it feels like I can never see it.
At least Silent Hill 2, I felt like it's pretty dark.
You know what? I think I just prefer Resident Evil. Wait. Is that air particles? Oh yeah, we got like flies and stuff.
Check the back. There's like a bathroom near the front door entrance also. Oh yeah, you have a map too.
It's like I might need the brightness to compensate for like... Yeah, I might be helping. I don't really know.
It's a little brighter to me. Not significant, but a little bit.
This bathroom?
Check that. Yeah. You haven't gotten here.
1 round of Overwatch, then 1 round of Counter-Strike. Then you will have played Valorant without playing it. Where is the Silent Hill 2 background audio that is full of spooky noises that slowly drives you insane? Well, they're having some weird rumbling now, but they've been playing a lot of the kind of like...
serene music.
The serene music? It sounds like Resident Evil-esque more than Silent Hill.
Kind of like Resident Evil 5, like item box.
Yes!
Kind of music.
That's literally what I was about to say. Yeah, it sounds like that, which is good. it's good. So that's it?
Yeah.
Wait. Can I turn the lights on? Oh, man.
No. There's probably other rooms we need to go check.
Yeah. So, did we get anything in this room, or is it
No,
just
we just know that there's a hole that with
right.
a
Key
in
item.
it.
Key item. You are so right. This sounds kind of spooky. That sounds like Silent Hill-esque sounding stuff. Some mechanical, like, shrill, bright noise. Machina! Thank you! And Valorant! Thank you! Do you work for Valorant? My friend likes that game. J Money likes that, right?
Yeah. But he likes Counter-Strike. He like Counter-Strike derivative stuff.
I can't get into those kind of games. Mina can't either. You don't like... Why do you not like Counter-Strike again, Mina?
I don't really like the...
Oh, my paint! Paint! Alright, thank you, game.
I like old Counter-Strike. Like back like CS like 1.6 and before. I don't like how new Counter-Strike, like CSGO, to me like feels bad. I don't know what it is about it. Something about it just has game feel that feels like bad to me.
So wait. CSGO is the big one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's now Counter-Strike 2 is actually what it is now, but it's just I don't know, it's just basically like a continuation of CSGO. Missed a Source. Yeah, I played Counter-Strike Source as well. Actually, I liked Counter-Strike Source too.
There's a Valorant event thing on Twitch. Got a couple of gifted subs from them as well. I was totally thrown off when I saw it. It's been nice, honestly. I feel like Valorant might be misunderstood. I feel like people who don't play it are haters. I'm stuck in this room forever. I'm so lost.
I already been here. Let's check your map.
Ugh. I shouldn't have to. I want to. Sometimes these doors open, don't they?
I don't think so.
Can we go?
Yeah,
perhaps in the elevator.
This is where we initially came in from. Is this room?
What? Are you serious? Are you heckin' serious right now? What if we go down the stairs? What if there's still something down there?
Go back. Remember the very first room that you like entered through?
No. No.
Okay, well.
Oh right.
Don't go in there.
That's locked. Do you want me to go back upstairs?
Go toward the camera. Go toward the camera.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah. And then go down.
Machina, thank you.
There's downstairs there. Like when it like plays like stair walking cutscene.
This is the
Yeah,
his soul is trapped inside of the metal.
Okay, I wonder if there's a green light near the elevator, which makes me think maybe that's usable. It's probably not, but...
Ding!
Beep.
But we will be using it in due time. I like this. I like her design. I feel like this is a pretty decent survival horror pro tag. Just make them look comfortable. More soul.
Don't go upstairs.
Ah!
Don't go upstairs.
No, I can't. Ah!
Like, go to like the original entrance, like toward the camera.
Understood.
Like that room there.
Yes.
And then check like the back of this room.
No problem.
Like not by the window, but like kind of like go toward the camera.
Well, you could use the window.
Yeah, you'll probably leave. If you go
yeah, that's where I originally came from.
Okay, I was just seeing if there's anything over here, because when you first entered here, you never looked like on that side of the room.
Oh,
I was wondering if you missed anything.
The fashion in Fatal Frame is gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Guess what, Mina? Mina, they're doing the Batman 2.
That's not surprising.
Are you excited?
Opinion on COD Zombies. I haven't played it.
Mina doesn't answer. It just goes on to the next question. That's okay.
COD Zombies is pretty good from what I played. I didn't really like. The thing is, I didn't really play any of the CODs after Black Ops 1. That was the last one I played. Yeah, I played a bit of the zombies on that one. It was pretty fun.
Did I open that door?
Yeah, it's the first room you went into, and you couldn't find anything in there.
Okay. I hope that the Batman 2 is better than the Batman 1. You don't like it either? Based. I wanted to like it. And it had good style and everything. But it fell flat to me. Sorry. Sorry.
I feel like I just refuse to buy a Call of Duty game ever again. I never bought a Call of Duty game after Black Ops 1 until the newest Modern Warfare 2. I bought it for cheap. I say cheap in quotation marks. It was like half off or like 60% off because friends were playing it. So I'm like, all right, I'll give it a shot. And I bought Modern Warfare 2. I played it for like maybe off and on for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then I'm like, I don't like this game. So I'm going back to not buying Call of Duty again.
Just going all on all the edges, pressing A on everything. It's like kind of hard to see. Alright, so...
Yeah, I don't think there's anything in here.
But Mina, the people want to know, when are you gonna play Tormented Souls, whatever?
Tormented Souls?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not really on my near to playlist. Only Activision Blizzard could have a 15-plus-year-old game at $40. Yeah, you want to buy the original Call of Duty from like 2002? They still charge like $20 for it, and I don't even think they
the servers are
like
probably dead, right?
Yeah, I don't think they give it like any support. All right, there's got to be like another room you can go in this hallway.
It's like, I'm not crazy, right? Are you able to understand why I'm struggling to navigate?
Yeah, go all the way. You've never gone all the way down the hallway. Not this way. Like, turn around. Because you've been going in like a loop of like going down this hall, turning left, coming
Alright,
back,
what
turning
hallway?
right.
Where?
Take a right. Take a right. I go down here where this like blinking light is. Can you interact with that door? This door?
Yes, I've been in this one.
This one?
Yeah.
You sure you've been in this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just...
Yeah, it looks like you've been in here before.
Yeah, I was here. It's the same layout as another room. Whatever. Oh my god, I don't want to be called right now. I thought she said a crusty. Babe, are you sure you're alright? You've not touched your dinner. You haven't touched your ketchup waffles. I'm not hungry. Did you guys eat after work or... I'm not hungry. Come on, you didn't... Wow, this file's so interesting. You didn't take your lunch with you today. You have to eat something. Get out. What? Get out!
Names of a friend.
I said get out! Thank you for the follow. Take a walk. Give me some fucking space!
But are you thinking of the like
honey,
the going to dinner
you're
video
scaring me.
with the family?
What video is that? We can
One
work
where
this
it's
out.
like the when like POV you go to the family dinner and then everyone's like, oh look who came out of their cave.
Look who came out of their cave. The gremlin is here. What is this file? I'm done. I don't want to know anymore. I'm not hungry. Get out of my house. Get out. I'm not hungry. Go away forever. I hate you. Like, it probably
at
means
some point
something.
there might be like important information on like one of those at some point.
Yeah,
like a code or
maybe.
something.
Yeah, perhaps. I like when rooms are kind of red. What? We got the emergency kitchen lights on. Good morning.
The creepy red.
Meh. Okay. Wow, there's all kinds of dead people here.
Probably died of acute thirstness.
Died of vague thirstness.
If only they touched their mac and cheese.
More death. So many of these people didn't make it out. Nothing useful, just some clothes. Oh my goodness, we found a new room. All we got is a spray. And some file about hungry. Get out. Hungry. Get out.
Hungry, get out.
That's what it was. Machina is talking to you, Mina. Don't neglect them.
Machina? Is that how you say it? Machina.
Machina.
Like Deus Ex Machina. Thank you.
This room fucking stinks.
You got a health spray and you got some lore.
Yeah, you may be right. New door. I'm trapped.
Check the right here.
The right, no problem.
Yeah, see, there's a doorway here.
Whoa, you're. Oh.
I think this one's important because like the door's kind of like cracked open a little bit. It's like different.
We're gonna get combat.
Oh, weapon.
That's just, it's no
Oh,
weapon.
it's not a weapon?
Yeah, you don't even know what a weapon
baited.
is.
I thought it was a pipe.
Unreal. Give me that. This game doesn't understand pacing. We're over an hour in and still no enemies. Never mind horror. This is a walk-in sim. It's kind of like the modern style when it comes to horror games, is that they feel like they have to like do an opening. Like Resident Evil 4 Remake did it. Yeah. Granted, yes, you do run into an enemy sooner than you are here, but Resident Evil 4 Remake did a whole opening. Resident Evil Village did a really long opening. Resident Evil 7 did a really long opening. And those are just examples.
I feel like it's going like this because Silent Hill 2 takes a while before you actually
True. I wonder if it's Silent Hill 2's fault. No. Silent Hill 1 had a bit of an opening. I mean, I guess right away it starts in that narrow hallway with the enemies, and then it's like, it's a dream. And then you're running around town. But isn't there enemies running around?
In the town, yeah.
2, 3, 1. Ooh, it's a key. Gator house.
Silent Hill 1 has the like the gargoyles all over town. Bats or whatever.
Whoa! Bring it back.
You see a rat?
I thought I did, and then it went to my foot and exploded. Or it was a cockroach. I'm not crazy. I 100% saw that.
Wait, did it say pick up?
I already picked up something.
Like turn to the right.
Like here?
Yeah, it says pick up. Like turn left a little bit. No. Like go back. Yes, it says pick up. Okay.
Yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing? This game's confusing, but let's appreciate her assets. Pretty good model.
Yeah.
I like her outfit.
Pants.
She's got shoes on, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, she's got pants.
I also noticed that her belt, it's just part of her body mesh. It's not a real belt, I don't think. Something about it.
It's not a separate mesh. It's just part of the texture.
Yeah, as you can see, if you study the belt, you can see that it's morphing, which is not realistic, but that's okay.
I just don't want to add the extra polygons.
Yeah, you know what? One thing I would like to note. She's wearing jean pants, but she does have back pockets. I see. It was just a bit hard to see. What do these letters mean? What did I pick up? Oh, a key card.
Yeah. We have a key to a room.
But we can also go outside and enjoy the weather.
Oh, bullets.
Let's change the music now, huh? Oh, what if it's one of those games towards like action music where it's like I guess the music is different, but doesn't it kind of sound like similar though?
It's a little different.
This is super in the future, Sloth. You would think fashion would have changed significantly unless she's a person who likes retro stuff like all those kids obsessed with 80s culture. Actually, speaking of like sci-fi stuff, if we could go on a tangent, and Mina would agree with me on this, is I like when future stuff is a little bit more modest in its presentation rather than everybody wears white jumpsuits that are grafted onto the body and neon mohawks and whatever. Kind of like Deus Ex, right? Mina, go into your Deus Ex rant.
I like Deus Ex 1. Yeah, that's the thing I like in Deus Ex 1. It has kind of like a grounded kind of feel in its future where, I mean, it has stuff like, you know, we got like nanotechnology, nano augmentations, and it's got robots and stuff like that. But like the cities themselves kind of just look like, it looks like 80s future cities where it's kind of like, it's like grungy and kind of like run down like New York City, like how like RoboCop, like Detroit kind of looks basically, where it's like it's in the future, but it just kind of looks like modern day city, but you have like fantastical like sci-fi elements that are kind of intertwined with the more grounded kind of like grungy setting basically.
Yeah, and that especially applies to like the buildings and aesthetics. It's not all like 5,000 neon lights with hover cars everywhere. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like the later Deus Exes, like the more modern ones, those still look cool, at least. Like I don't hate sci-fi. But
it's just funny when Deus Ex 1 is further in the future and looks more like modern day than like the prequel Deus Ex that's like 50 years like before the original game or some shit like that. So it's a weird disconnect.
And we like that.
Yeah, so we got a card to a room, so probably one of those red doors.
Mayhaps, you're right. Wish I could see. I hate flashlights and darkness.
At least the flashlight goes further than 5 feet.
Resident Evil 4, or I mean Resident Evil, all of them, they don't do this. You could just see where you're going. The fear is...
Don't go down the stairs.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm just a little bit lost. Don't worry. Chain controls is hard. I can't figure them out.
Is that a locked door?
It's some kind of light. I think it's for the shutter. I also don't think there's a door there.
There's no flashlight in the original Resident Evil 2. No, Resident Evil didn't have a flashlight as far as I know until RE4.
There was a lighter that could be used as a flashlight, mainly in Code Veronica. Yeah, see, that red light is just for the numbers. Somebody's going like, I'm worried that, oh, you have the key card, so all the rooms that were red will now be green. But there's no way they would do that, right? This is actually hurting my thumb. I'm going to stop showing off. Yeah, am I right? Are they doing that?
I don't think so, because you can always go in that door there.
There we go.
No, this one.
Oh, do I got is one of these games? Hold on.
We have to like use the item. Maybe just try the other door. It's 2, 3.
Mina. Looks like it worked okay. Huh?
That didn't do it. It didn't do anything.
What does that fucking mean? Did it do it on the other door by accident?
Maybe the hitbox is like really big.
Oh, but no, it's 23. Oh, see, yeah, the hitbox is big. Because the room key, it only goes to 23. Oh my god, I can't count. One of the worst tropes is when everything unlocks and all the enemies just swarm. Right, and then it tries to steer you to just run past them all. That could be kind of cool sometimes.
Or like it turns your camera around, just tells you to like run away, basically.
What kind of dangerous jump is she gonna do? Oh, we don't even get to see it? Math problem? Mina, give me a math problem. It's what the people want.
Okay. Let me think. Simple math problem.
Should have stayed where it was warm, little sparrow. Whatever. Patience, baby bird. It's fucking over. Baby eagle in sight.
Do you know
The Muffin Man?
what 7 times 5 is?
$35.
Yes.
Yeah! You want to know how I knew that?
How'd you know?
Well, glad you asked. Whenever I was young, there was a time where I was staying with my grandma, and she was trying to help me learn the times tables. And I could only learn some of them, and I would struggle with 7, but I could kind of learn it, sort of. 7, 14, 21, 35, right?
You've got 28.
Whatever. Whatever. I hate being called a baby bird.
A baby eagle in
Yeah, I found
In the
condor to Hunnigan. I found baby eagle. They probably wanted that to catch on, so the guys that play Resident Evil 4 Remake are like, "Oh my god, fuck! Oh, she's my little baby eagle." Yeah, that's right. Sickness. Oh, everybody talks too much. Whoa! What?
right on the save game.
We haven't had a save this whole time. It's been an hour. Oh, we do red saves.
Are the phones like you talk on it's kind of like Parasite Eve. The phones are the
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh my god, I'm so nostalgic for like Parasite Eve's police station, aren't you?
Yeah.
We need to play that. Oh god, no, he's gonna. You're such a little baby, aren't you?
What's wrong with you?
Seek. Apparently, Jack Black.
Exploded bomb.
Apparently, Jack Black's parents are satellite manufacturers. So kind of like rocket scientists. Did you know that? I'm not making that up. It's actually real. I saw it on YouTube. Hello?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Now, what do you think of that? Isn't that crazy? Is that a
That's pretty
satellite?
crazy.
No, this is not a satellite.
No, that's a missile that hasn't exploded. Because remember they said they're doing like airstrikes on this place.
Oh, you were. Oh, I forgot. I forgot.
'Cause that's like the plot. It's like we're in the quarantine zone.
Oh god, it's so kawaii. Kawaii. Child's drawn. Alright. Now we have to decide if this was actually drawn by a real child. Honestly, kind of looks like... This is the true... True art of a child. If I was a bazooka, I would buy a mommy and new daddy and get pizza every day. Your new daddy? Alright, you got a new one. And buy stepdaddy a pizza. Wait, is there like dead body or something? Hold on. Resident Charlie. Adolescent. Who's a dead child. How do I get a better view?
They got pneumonia. Maybe, I think they're like under the like blanket or
something. Oh, it's up there. Okay. You can see that its leg is kind of up.
Yeah. Seek.
Wait, did that rotting garments?
Garments.
Is garments underwear? Or is it like just clothes in general? This must be the mommy's room.
A hammer.
Is that a real hammer?
Yeah, it's a hammer. A claw hammer.
It looks like it's like from Muldoon or whatever that game is. Where's the dad? Is this
because the file said to buy us a new daddy.
Oh, I thought
there wasn't a dad.
No, I thought that the kid was saying that they want to buy a pizza for the mommy and the new daddy. Like they have a new daddy.
Oh, I thought the files say that I'm gonna buy just a new daddy. I'll
Oh,
buy mommy a new daddy.
You
See?
are so right. Rent a boyfriend. Rent
You just
Rent
buy
a daddy.
parents.
Oh my god, imagine if there was a service called Rent a Daddy, but it's not weird or anything. It would be like legitimate. Like you could rent a dad for your kid. Although the kid would end up fucked up for different reasons, so you know what I mean?
Yeah. The door is jammed.
In Japan, there's actually like a service to where you can rent an old man. And it's like, it's not for sex or anything, you just rent an old man and he'll do what you want, really. Help me! I'm trapped. And Mina's paying attention to the narrative. What the fuck? Help! Oh! Called Big Brothers. Wasn't there a thing in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia where they rented a kid or something, and then the kid pointed a gun at other kids' heads in the toy store?
I know what you're talking about.
What? What? Crouch. It's good humor, though. What's wrong with 2000s humor? Because, I mean, any era of humor is gonna suck except some standout examples. I feel like that's just how...
a new area here?
I feel like that's how comedy just works. Just most stuff is cringe, and then there's some good stuff. Ooh. Yeah, we're in a new area. We got a new... There's a new daddy right there. A portable cell battery sits wired into a broken diagnostics device. Will I take the battery? Oh, yeah, I will.
Yes.
I don't think I've heard of Eero Trip. Hello, sir? You okay? No, I want to talk to the man. Hello? Damn, I guess he doesn't matter.
Check the box is glowing.
I already picked it up!
No, the box. Like, yeah, that's right here.
Hey.
I wonder if you need like a weapon, you can like break it or something. Because
it's actually flashing. You are so right. Well, it doesn't give me any prompts. Maybe I have to shoot it.
Like, weapon. That's something, and like you might need like a melee weapon or something.
Comedy usually reflects on the current time, so that's why most of it doesn't last. Yeah. I think I knew that there was a Parasite Eve movie. Is that worth watching? Will I get my fix of science and city?
I don't think there's any city in that, because it's based on the book. The book is like, it's like a science story in Japan, I think.
I mean, that sounds appealing to me. I could watch that. Oh my god, it really is Silent Hill. 5,000 doors. All of them will never open.
You can, at least in this, you can clearly tell what's going to be a door you can open.
Very true. Very true. Free box. Ooh. Bro, we still haven't found an enemy. Does this game have any enemies? No, it does. It shows that there's a... Where's that? Yeah. Aiming.
Yeah, you have a gun.
Do I?
Yeah.
What? When?
It's in your inventory. We literally looked at it earlier.
Huh? You're crazy. What? I have a gun?
Oh, see, Y to stomp.
Urgh.
Oh, that's probably how you open the boxes.
Oh my god, you were so right! How do I get back? I don't want to commit
Go
to
to the
this yet. Sorry, I looked at my fan. Where's the door?
It's right next to the bathroom.
Whatever.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, pick up. Alright, where's the other one?
Go down the hall and take a left.
Oh? That was actually kind of scary, because nothing ever happens in... Nothing ever happens in this game. Left? Okay.
And, maybe not? No.
Oh! Oh! You misled me. Alright, we gotta go to the daddy. New daddy.
This box.
Yeah.
I guess boxes are...
Now it tells me about him.
I'm gonna assume remember the bolt lock also at the like first floor, where it's like, oh, I need a tool to break this. I'm pretty sure that's where we're gonna go.
Hold on. I like the Mario Bros movie. It holds up and it's really weird and bizarro. I did not know that the stage design was done by the Blade Runner guy though. That's kind of cool. All right, how do I get back to where I was?
Like, where's where you were? What do you,
Oh, I
which
went into a room, and
That was
then
this room.
all right, here I go. Do I have a melee item?
I don't think you do. You just have like the ability to stomp.
Okay. Yeah. It's like, I do like the atmosphere and camera angles and everything, but what I like about the game, these kind of games, is the gameplay. I like the combat, I like the item management. Inventory management, like Resident Evil does especially. Silent Hill doesn't really do that. I'm going to assume that this is Silent Hill style.
That's my assumption too.
Yeah, you probably can, like, carry as much stuff as you want. And I get it, because not everybody likes the management stuff, so it's nice that Silent Hill decided to do something different. Because it's obviously inspired by Resident Evil, but they decided to focus on different aspects.
Yeah, I want Tarkov management in a game. It's not Tarkov. Yeah, I kind of wish that Stalker 2 was more like grid. I love grid inventories. I kind of wish that Stalker 2 was like gritty instead of just purely weight based.
Okay, so this why do my headphones like hurt my ears so much? It always feels like they're rubbing them raw.
Is it too tight?
I guess so. So, I don't know what the point of this room is, so I'm leaving. There must be another turn that I haven't made. Let me see. How do you even aim this thing? Okay. I don't know how to shoot, so... It showed me all the controls when I first aimed it, but I'm not going to be able to remember all that. Over-the-ear headphones, I have to wear those. It's mandatory. That's where my ears are. Free melee?
Is that our melee?
Free melee.
We're gonna grab any enemies gonna pop up.
Yeah.
Makeshift club.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
LT is lock on, Y stomp, and RT melee attack.
LT? Huh? L2? Huh? Huh? What?
So left trigger. That's what that is.
Nothing's happening. I'm pressing them.
Well, there's not an enemy in front of you, so it's not locking on, I guess.
What? Fight me! Hello?
Where'd they go?
Come back! Hello?
I guess there never was an enemy.
Now it lets me do it. Okay, and then it's what did it say? L1 or L2 to lock on?
LT, which will be L2.
Okay.
There's a first aid spray behind you.
One moment. Somebody's whining. Not me. Where is the first aid spray? There it is. Wait, can I smash this? I wonder if there's durability in this game. Probably not. In Stalker 2, I always would have carry weight almost full. They have, what is it? The, really amazing, anomaly. No. The artifact that you would carry that would, like, let you be able to hold a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah, the weird water.
That was so helpful. I found 2 of them, and you found 3. No, I found 1 or something.
Stalker 1.
Yeah, Stalker 1.
So Stalker, what it does is it just makes your, like, stamina regen really fast. It doesn't actually increase your weight limit.
Okay.
That's the flash anomaly, or artifact.
What do you think of Stalker 2?
I think it's pretty good. But I think it'll be about a year of patches will probably make it a much better game. They weren't that close to it.
Why am I already on the ground?
A nice swing.
This is so... Oh, it's tank controls now, right? I just... now he's strafe.
Stop,
Finish.
stop.
Oh, I'm trying! I forgot! Where's my health at? Whoa.
Danger.
Thank you. I was told to wear my Y2K outfit. Helen Bridges.
Graduation.
Graduations. What's the System Shock code?
0451. Let's try 4510. It's not gonna be System Shock.
Perhaps I should have read the file.
This game is not an immersive sim. There's not gonna be a 451 in this game.
The kid is 3 or 4. Okay, there's gonna be a file that implies something. None of... Oh, I guess she's pregnant. Okay. So we got, like, little lore files that, like, let you know about these dead people, which I like that. I think that's cool. Hey, we actually have spooky music now.
Yeah.
Alright, let's read this. October 4th, 2025. Can you remember that?
Yeah, that's my birthday.
Was it October 4th, 2025? And
yeah,
the baby is 3 or 4 years old. Does that have anything to do with... Okay, October, what is it? 06? Wait.
be like 4... Let me think. 4... Because it's only 4 digits. Because it would be like, 10, 4, 25. So I don't think we'd have to think of that way. This game's also European, so I think they do day, month, year, I think, as well. Like, US style, I think we do, like, month, day, year.
Maybe it's 2025. No. What about... Well, the file said that, oh, like, the baby, it's about 3 or 4 years old. So... Maybe it's the baby's birthday or something. I must figure it out. It's really hot in my room. It didn't say. Yeah. So she graduated. We do know her birthday. So what if it's like, we know her birthday, how old are people when they typically graduate from college? 18 and 19, right?
From college, like early to mid 20s, probably.
That's too much trial and error, and...
You need to heal. You're like almost dead.
Oh, you know what? It's okay.
Yes.
It's like there's multiple paintings, or pictures, so I keep thinking examine multiple. 30. There's a number 30. Okay, I kind of get it now. So we know her birthday, right? So then we also know... wait, let me see this again. So she was 30 when her kid was 3 or 4 years old. All right, so hold on. Let me start setting up the prompt. And I have to figure this out. You do not help. Except writing down notes. Okay. Write October 4th, 2025. Or write for October 2025, okay?
Okay.
Good. Very good. Okay. Write somewhere at age 30, her kid is 3 or 4. Yes. University graduation. So...
And what's like next to the...
Hey now. What do you want me to do?
I was saying, like, well, what's the photo that's, like, on the keypad?
It's the graduation. We had to figure out when she graduated. So that's what I'm trying to do. Now hold...
Probably the year of graduation.
Shh, I already know that. Now. We must think. So if she was 30, it's basically 30 minus 3 or 4. Hold on, I'm not done. So it's 30 minus 3 or 4. So what is 30 minus 3?
27.
Okay, and what's 30 minus 4?
26.
Okay. And she was born in...
2025.
Okay, so... The hold on, I'll have to put a calculator for this. Hold on. Count. So she's born in 2025. So... At... 2025 plus 30 is 2055, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then 2055 minus 3 equals... Oh, sorry. 2052. 2052. But if we did 2055 minus 4, that'd be 2051. Yeah, I just wanted to double check. It's no problem. See, this is real attempt at a math problem. See, I do know some math. Alright, so what was my first guess? 20... You wrote it down. 52. Yay! What do you think of that, Mina?
That was crazy.
Yeah. I got some kind of key. Lawn key. Spare gate. Top tier math, and thank you. See, I know some math. I know enough to where I can, like, you know, exist.
Enough to exist.
Pretty much. Yeah. Oh, they have, like, radio static, like Silent Hill enemies. Now, the question is, do they spawn? Yeah. Oh, wait, I can... Fucking you, bitch! I was trying to take advantage of, like, the lock-on so I could strafe
Uh-huh.
around her perfectly and then run past her.
Did you say it becomes like tank controls
Whoa!
whenever you lock on?
No, it's always tank controls. For some reason, I just forgot.
Okay.
Oh my god. It's all about the positioning, kids. What? I stepped on it. How many times am I supposed to? Fuck.
Takes two
Fuck.
stomps, it seems like.
Fuck.
The same thing happened last time you tried to stomp one.
You're a problem, not you. This.
You did the same sound twice in a row.
Come on. Stop! Stop! Stop!
Okay, so you can like super stomp spam.
Yeah, well, good then I got the gate key. Did I already open all the doors around here?
The ones that you can, I suppose. I don't know if this door was open before or not, though. I feel like this door was closed before.
There's lots of blood here. Okay, guys. This way.
Yeah, there's a bullet in here.
I thought it was a book.
Yes.
Ooh, ooh. Huh? I
The
saw
camera's shifted. It's like by the TV. It looks like there was something. But there's at least a inspect.
Yeah, that's what I saw. Where's the TV? Right here.
It's a tube TV. Yeah, so it is like retro future.
Fallout does that, right?
Yeah.
So we're back to a previous area. The current items that we have are key, damaged battery, this. There was like a gate down there, right? Oh, yeah, this, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, remember there's like the...
Monsieur is trapped forever. What were you gonna say?
There's like the thing, it has like a lock on it. It says like I could like break it with something maybe. It's like on the first floor.
Here?
No, first floor.
Oh.
You just went up to like third floor or second floor.
Oh, I thought up was number
Then
one.
first is like...
Here?
Yeah, go down.
Yeah. You want me to hit this?
No. It's like a little like breaker box thing. It's in like the first room you climbed into the window.
Oh, ow. Oh, it's been so long. I see. Who could even remember that? Ah! What the? Pry it open! You
Yeah, like a hammer.
fool! Oh, you're so right. Stop backseating! How dare you? Yeah, I'll take the item. Magnetic card writer and girlfriend gate key added to inventory. Okay. Right in. Shh. Next time you lose your card, just hit the master button and swipe any of the spare room keys. It'll rewrite the card to give you house access. So the Metal Gear Solid thing. And
So I
alright.
guess like locked doors you can basically Like any of the electronic doors, I guess you can rewrite the key you have.
So can I do that with the one I got right now? Like,
Maybe. It's a
Combin.
combin.
Huh? What's
It's a
going on?
master. Okay, it's a master room key now, which probably means you can open any of the electronic
Oh,
lock
it's
doors.
already done?
Yeah.
I didn't even see any feedback that it did anything.
It's the text. It said master room key acquired.
I see. I will go up. Also, where's the save? Do you remember?
It was in one of the rooms on this floor, I'm pretty sure.
Where? Because I'm going to save and call it here, I think.
Like,
Because my room is so hot because of my computer.
You go down the hall. And then take a right. No, like this hall, yeah. Then go left whenever you get to the... Or is it right? It's the room you like busted, use the hammer to bust through. Okay, check, okay, it's not here. It's not here, I know it's not here. Yeah, this door's like cracked open.
Put a portable
Then
AC.
go into the bathroom here.
Put a portable AC unit on your throne. The problem is that I don't got anywhere to put it.
It's not here.
If I put it in my room, like on my window, like I think that's where you're supposed to put them, my mic would pick them up. So I'm doomed forever to suffer.
Okay. It's not here.
I see.
So I'm looking for the room that had like a bathroom you crawled in through a hole.
Normally my fan works, but I'm not really feeling much air from it.
I go down the hall more, like turn around.
Oh my fucking, this is the map? We don't have a legend or anything? Just, yeah, doors? I mean, I guess it tells you what's locked and what's not, but it doesn't tell you where save room is.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not somewhere else? Like where we dropped down?
Yeah, it's like you went to a room that had a bathroom where you broke the hole in the wall, and then it took you into like a hallway.
But to get there, you had to drop down somewhere. Where do I go? Oh my god, navigating sucks.
I'll try going down the stairs.
Well, I didn't mean to, but I guess that worked out. Okay, now what?
Go through that door.
Okay. It's not just this room, is it?
I don't think so.
Okay. It's like, actually, I was not a huge fan of the apartments in Silent Hill 2. It's like it's okay and everything, but... I was kind of ready for the next area.
This is where we fought the first enemy.
Yeah.
Oh, unfortunately, you're getting... What the... Getting weird collisions here?
I thought I was stuck forever.
Unfortunately, you're getting the Silent Hill 2 apartments experience here.
Oh boy, I'm so glad to get to replay that. It's over. It's so over. Where do I go? Oh.
Just check all the rooms here. I don't remember which room it was. No, don't go through that door.
Is this where I just came from? Oh. Yeah. Oh, I'm so hot. Like, burning up. Alright, you tell me where to go.
Try running all the way to into the hall. Okay. Alright, I know where we are. Alright, so you don't actually...
Oh, alright.
I didn't mean to actually go through this room.
I know. I just saw it and you seemed excited, so I'm like, ooh. And then you're like...
Yeah, because I know where we are, basically.
You're like, if you go through this room, I won't be able to take it anymore.
I tried the room.
Yeah,
Yeah, this one's unlocked already, so go in this one. Alright, then, like, go in the room.
I'm in the room.
Yeah, like, look around.
Okay. Why?
Like, not the bathroom part, like the actual room.
Yeah.
Is this where the children's room was? I don't think you've been in here.
Oh, no. Give me a paper. Hello?
Oh, you have been in here.
Not really, no. This is different.
So, for some reason I remember seeing, like, that text prompt, though.
I'm pretty sure this is different. Either that or I really am not reading what anything says. Oh!
Now
Thank you
I'm
for
a little motivated.
Thank you for the pips. I will eat them hungrily. Oh, maybe this is... Maybe... Okay, I was mixing this up with a different room that I thought I was in. I need to find a save. Where do you want me to go? Can I go in here?
Run down. That's a lot. You have to unlock it manually, but don't go in there because you haven't been in here before.
Yeah, but what if we find a new phone?
You could, or you might just progress and like run into more enemies and stuff.
Okay, where do you want me to go?
Go down the hall and take a left. Look at the intersection.
Okay, and now what?
Now we'll look for rooms around here. Let's try left first. I think that room's where you fought the first enemy, so it's not here. This is dead end. Okay, turn around and go to the other end of the hall. Try this door.
It's not... I don't think it's this room.
It's just not the room.
Bro, this is so confusing. If Mina's struggling, there's a problem.
Yeah, problem too is like I'm not playing, so I haven't really made a great map in my head of this place.
You saying you hate streamers?
No. I'm
Oh,
saying, like,
where do I go?
I didn't play the game, so I don't have a map of it mentally in my head. It's like, where was that room? There's a room where you picked up a phone and you like saved.
Are these doors that are actually open, or are they empty? Because like, have I really checked 3 doors down this hall?
No, I think no, because I think they're like barred, like these barred doors that you can't actually go into.
Yeah, but how can you... What the fuck good is this map? How can you tell what is an open door and what's a barred door? All you can tell is what's a locked door.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little confusing. So say like I prefer just like the Silent Hill style map where it's just you open it and it's like red, it's like blocked basically. Locked will have like, you know, it'll be like red, but there's like a little like note telling you that it's like a locked and not just like a room that's like barred.
Right.
It might be on the floor above. Because I remember like it was before you found like... Was it before you found the hammer or was it before you found the weapon?
I'm pretty sure it's before I went through any gate. So now I have to go in every single door. And unfortunately, this is going to make it harder for me to want to revisit this game. I will finish it and everything, but...
Yeah, no, it's not this first room.
It's not?
Yeah, I don't think it's the first room you come across.
Disorienting survival horror games can be frustrating. But again, I wish it was fixed camera. Like true fixed camera, not Silent Hill style. am I going? Here's the coombe.
Oh, try this room right here. Oh, I think this is it. I think
You
this is the room.
sure?
Yeah, like walk down. No. Like walk into the room.
I told you we had to drop down.
Yeah, this is the room where we got the key, and then like open the door.
I knew that we gotta drop down somewhere. Oh god, what if the phone's gone? No, it's there. Hey, little hair, you're so innocent now. Oh, phew. I'm burning up. I tried moving my fan in my room so it wasn't covering my Trigun shelf and making everything look super ugly. But unfortunately, I think it's like just slightly too far away from me now, which makes me uncomfortable and unhappy.
Extra heat.
Yeah, pretty much. Mina, he's just a little guy.
Do you like extra heat?
No, it's killing me. I can't take it anymore. I closed up all of the music so all they could hear is awkward silence.
That's fine. Now you're in a room that has plenty of heat.
You should come into here and find out what I have to deal with every single day and how bad it actually is. That's why I'm like astounded when you say, I'm gonna turn on the heater. Like, what?
Yeah, because it's like freezing.
You're gonna turn on the heater. God, I wish I had the luxury of being able to say that. I say, wow, I wish I was in the fridge. I wish I lived inside of a fridge. Like, it's, oh my goodness. And I do think that a lot of heat is coming from my computer, but it's probably because I'm downloading your model and streaming my own and streaming your model. You know what I'm saying? I'm not being silly. I'm being facts and logic.
100%.
Oh, it's so hot. So I'm gonna call it here. Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with me and Mina Crow. Mina Crow, do you got any plans? I have plans. I'm gonna say before I forget, I do a collab with Love. We're gonna collab Donkey Kong Country at 3 p.m. Eastern time. So I need to wake up for that and get a nice drink. Yeah. What about you, Mina? Are you gonna stream Stalker 2 some point?
I don't have any immediate plans other than just my normal routine Thursday and Friday stream.
Okay. Well, guess I can go ahead and plug my Twitter, where I post updates of what I'm going to do. And my next official stream after the collab is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Now, that's pretty much all I got to say, and thank you so much for hanging out with me. Sorry if I was a little bit, like, weirder today. I was not fully alive. And now I have to pull up Twitch and decide who to raid. Let's see, we have multiple options. We can raid... Can raid Abigail.
Abigail's playing Dark Souls.
Oh yeah. Alright. I will see you guys later. Say goodbye, Mina.
Goodbye, Mina.